Yes, but y'all already knew that. What's going on, people?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Batman animated series retrospective, where we're doing every single Batman animated show. We're just going to talk about it for a little bit.
We're gonna do it season by season of each show, so this might take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But thankfully, and we're also doing it in chronological release order. So thankfully, we have like the peak right at like the very start, but that might not be.
I
good.
mean, actually, there's like the '60s, the '60s based show as well. We can watch that. The one that had a crossover with Scooby Doo.
You're right, but
we don't really care about that.
We already started.
I just think it's interesting how the animated series started and what it became. Like, it's in I would say. Like, me and him actually been doing our research, and most of the animated series seems to be based on the Michael Keaton stuff.
It's not officially confirmed, but the fact that first of all, the scores are exactly the same,
pretty much exactly the same. Which, by the way, I just want to say right now, the soundtrack for the animated series is actually gas. It's actually really good. I would listen to it. I now listen to it on my own time.
Reese's theme is incredible.
I know, right?
And another thing that I love about this show, that unfortunately a little bit of a spoiler leaves when we get to the new Batman adventures. I love how every start of an episode has its own art.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
The art's really good, right?
Yeah, it just kind of gets you into the mood of what the episode's about to be. Yeah.
Remember Rice and Sue had those little things?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that in a sense.
Kind of, yeah. But so I think the main focus that I want to touch on first, and tell me if you agree with me here, Liam, but this show had the perfect starting episodes.
What?
There's something about Man-Bat
on leather wings.
There's
Christmas with the Joker.
Nothing to fear.
Nothing to fear.
Yeah.
The last laugh.
Yeah, 4 straight out of the gate banger episodes.
And then the fifth one's Poison Ivy.
That one is okay.
That one's good. It's a good introduction. It's kind of weird. Of all the characters, the first one that gets properly introduced, who's a mainstay. It's Man-Bat gets one more time after the first episode.
Man-Bat gets one more episode, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first one gets introduced completely in the full, with a full introduction and everything was probably Poison Ivy.
Yeah, because another argument is that which is funny because the a lot of the characters that were in the earlier Keaton films don't get
introduced.
Introduction.
I noticed that the two characters don't get introduced at all throughout the two villains who don't get introduced are Two-Face and not Two-Face, Joker and Penguin.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it's where the Penguin has his debut episode in I Got Batman in My Basement.
That's
Two-Face gets one of the best episodes. So I'll get to that.
Honestly, I Got Batman in my basement is kind of garbage.
It's not garbage, but I think in comparison to the rest of the series, it just isn't the same.
Wasn't Kevin Conroy sick? That was why they couldn't.
I can see if there's nothing they say.
But yeah,
they have no notes.
But so I guess my question is next. What is your favorite episode in this season?
I actually have a couple, but Shoot. I'd say Where the Great Ghost is definitely one of my favorites. Purely just because it has Adam West in it, and the idea of Bruce having a childhood hero and him finally get to team up with him. And it's imagine living that childhood fantasy. That'd be if you and me got to team up with Batman.
Dude, look. The thing is, I think the cool part is that he literally got to show Gray Ghost inside of the Batcave, his own tribute to the Gray Ghost. And then I love how at the end of the episode, Bruce says the Gray Ghost was my hero, and he still is.
Okay, can we just go on with Bruce? I just want to say this: season 1 Bruce and Batman, the dynamic is actually really good. He's just such a he just is he's probably one of my favorite Batmans, actually, just based on what I've seen from what I remember and what I've seen. he has like a couple like jokes here and there. He's mostly serious, but like he has like a couple like smirk jokes here and there.
I mean, he laughs at the end of Joker's Favor.
That's a great episode. We'll get to that, but like, I mean, like he's awesome. He's able to win most of his fights. He uses technology, but doesn't use it like for the entire for like everything.
Yeah,
he's cool. He's like the best Batman, in my opinion.
And
he's voiced by Kevin Conroy, which rest in peace. But my God, he's such a great voice actor. Like Nothing to Fear. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Is such a good line.
We can't do that like him though.
Yeah, he like if we could pull it up, I always love that line.
I can.
We're actually pulling it up.
Yeah,
but like shit. Like actually, like the voice cast in general is like really good. Like the entire voice cast for the animated series, like super strong.
We're not gonna hear it, but
no, we don't hear it. It's okay.
Okay,
it's okay. If we can't pull it up. Wow. Oh, it's just
he said it so many times. But yeah, I mean, but
what's your favorite episode
in this season? Definitely Appointment in Crime Alley.
Appointment in Crime Alley?
Yeah,
that's a good one too. I love that one.
I really love the introspective Batman episodes.
Like it's not really like I think that's a great episode because like it's both. It shows like the business of his job every day because like that entire episode, like most of the stuff that goes on in the episode, some of it's related to the main plot of like Crime Alley being blown up, but some of it's also just like a bus is off rails. We gotta stop. We gotta save them, guys. It's like it doesn't even matter that much, but it's like such an interesting it's just nice seeing Batman like have a busy day. Like it's like such a good episode because like it's not like a big supervillain. It's just random shit happening.
Right. And Liam said at the end of the episode that he got like a tear in his eye because there's that ending shot of like
the two roses.
No. Leslie Tompkins hugging Bruce after he lost his like mom and dad.
Yeah. Like I think it's kind of tell don't show that like Bruce knows who Leslie Thompson. Like also she's great.
Yeah,
Leslie is, and like it's like oh she was one who cared for Bruce when he lost his parents, which also like does she know Alfred?
Yeah,
she knows Alfred. Like
yeah. But the thing with Leslie is I kind of love how like she knows that Bruce is Batman and she like fully 100% supports him, but also seems to be kind of like disappointed that he like chose to do that with
his life.
Yeah,
it's like Bruce, for God's sake, could you at least be Catman instead? I would take anything except bats.
Also, Two-Face's origin arc is gas.
The two-parters are like, I just want to say like for the time, like I think like the only other like what are the other shows? This X-Men show
and probably the Spider-Man
the 90s show.
Yeah,
like in comparison to the other shows at the time, like. They were like I think it was still like pretty like it wasn't like dark, but like it dealt with more serious themes.
Yeah,
it felt like it didn't feel like it was like the other shows didn't feel like they were copping out either most of the time. But with Batman, I felt like they were like not like they felt like they weren't trying to constantly they didn't have an obligation to have like an action toy set piece every episode.
Yeah, like what you're saying is that they didn't make the show to sell toys.
I know they were trying to sell toys with the show.
This show sold toys.
It worked. Believe me, it worked. I mean, unfortunately, I've actually found out. Guess what I had to run next to?
What?
60 Minutes.
Really?
One of the longest, most like watched TV shows of all time.
Wow.
And it like floundered hard.
Damn.
Poor animated series, man.
No, but like the thing. So, what do you think? Not so much your favorite, but what do you think is the best episode?
Heart of Ice.
Oh my god.
Heart of Ice, man. Like,
see, the thing is, I'll let you explain why, but dude, Joker's Favor is phenomenal.
Okay. I'll tell you about Joker's Favor more. I love that one too. But Heart of Ice is like so like it reestablished like I think at the time we think like nowadays the episode's kind of like rewatching it like I think we just be like oh it's just a standard Mr. Freeze story. But at the time they changed Mr. Freeze from being just a average schmo with an ice gimmick to actually having like an interesting like motivation like interesting like character. Like he's he like you feel sorry for him in some ways, but like he's still a villain at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like you feel bad for him though.
Mm-hmm. And people like rag on Batman beating him with the chicken soup. But at the same time, I think it just kind of yeah. But at the same time, I think it's actually kind of really cool how like Batman like has ingenuity and says, "Okay, chicken soup, go."
And I think
it's like the random bullshit go line, but with Batman.
I think that the thing that I love is probably like Joker's favor, because that is just such a Joker-centric
episode. Introduce Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that. But the fact that Joker loses because he gets like outfoxed is actually
by a regular schmo.
Yeah,
I think it like really. I love that episode because like it just shows like the average life of of like someone who lives in Gotham, and then like what at the beginning at least, and like shows like what the superhero world looks like to them. It's just like random bullshit for no reason. Yeah. Like the beginning, just like seeing like police chase and then seeing Batman go by. It's like really,
yeah.
It's like I would be pissed off too if I had a bad day and I saw that happen.
But like the thing is, the thing about that episode is that like Joker, we see, and this is why, especially in season 1. This is the best Batman because, like, Batman's laughing at the end of the episode.
It's like one of the few times I ever see him laugh in the entire, like, franchise. And it's like, yeah, it's actually a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
It's like...
But, so, I guess we have to
I never realized that, like, Joker got, like, 4 episodes in this series. And for season 1, he got 4 episodes.
Yeah. There was also the one with Mayor Hill's kid.
Be a Clown.
Where like Batman gives like, you know, the thumbs up at the end of the episode. I think the thing that this show really has shown is that, and like it's kind of like, you know, some of the like cool shit is like the fact that like Batman, they really emphasize that Batman is not doing this for, you know, glory or fame, that he's doing it because it's like, you know, the
right thing to do.
The right thing.
Like when he talks to Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
You do it all day. I'm just a night shift.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a good line.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm just doing it because I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. But so I guess we have to, do you think for the season that there are any like lowlights or no?
There weren't exactly like any lowlights. I think I mean, the only time I actually want to say this right now. According to, we actually didn't watch for the retrospective because, I mean, like, the episodes are good, but, like, not that good. The Underdwellers. I want to point out, that's the only time Bruce Wayne ever considers actually killing someone on that show.
Yeah.
They're actually, I think what makes it really, I think with some good episodes is that, like, a lot of them don't even have to do with Batman, like, specifically. It just feels like Batman gets tied into it in some way.
Okay, so,
like point of view.
We rag on I got Batman in my basement, but dude, I'm sorry. The Clock King episode's kind of like
Clock King was just stupidly funny. I like it because it's how stupidly funny it is.
It was a funny episode, but it was stupid as hell. Like,
I just think it's funny because like the dude knows exactly every time and somehow has the money to go ahead and make bomb watches, but he has somehow lost his entire business.
Homie, like he was like smart enough to like be able to bounce back, but like he just chose to not do that. He literally festered for like, you know, 10 years and was, you know, just like, yeah, I am going to, you know, do crime now.
Oh, by the way, remember It's Never Too Late?
Yes,
that episode has Josh Keaton in it.
Does it really?
He plays one of the young versions of the mob of the brothers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, actually, like there's like point of view. It's Never Too Late.
There are some gas
and Joker's favor. Like all of them just deal with like regular like not like regular shit, but like
Batman's in those episodes.
Batman's in those episodes, but not like he's not like the major focus. It's like actually really cool just seeing just like. It gives the world something to breathe because Batman doesn't always have to be the starlight of the show, and like that's what makes him more interesting because he's not always the main character.
I mean, like it's still his show.
I know, yeah. It gives Gotham time to like say like what the world's like outside of Batman.
Yeah,
because like it doesn't give the impression that like everything's just going on Batman's world.
Also, there is one thing that I really do want to bring up, and Liam told me the reasoning for this. But Gotham's sky / like, you know, atmosphere.
The aesthetic is so good in that show.
Is god tier.
Like, I think the only Keaton movies, like they're the only ones ever like matched like what I would want from Gotham. Where it feels like
what about like the Pattinson Batman movie?
That just feels like a grungy city. Here's the thing that people like point out, and I think it's a good like Cosmo Variety Hour pointed that, and I think it's a good point. Gotham should feel not like a hellscape, like not like it should be like it should feel like it should feel like it should be. It should just feel like there's like nothing like normal about the place, like red sky. Like I think animated series like did that with like the red skies and like the dark silhouettes. The fact that the entire show is also drawn on dark paper is like really cool.
Yeah,
like. And also, like, I just say, like, the animation for the show, like, for being, like, the 90s, like, it was really good. Like, it's actually really good.
It still kind of holds up, too.
It holds up really well to this day, honestly.
And also, the intro is, like...
Oh, yeah, the intro. Oh, my God, the intro.
The intro's dare I say, the greatest intro to any show ever.
One of the greatest intros, at least.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely in, like, the top 5. Like, there's so much in there, but it's so simple, and it's like amazing. And like the score is just like literally a sped up version of like Keaton's main theme. Like yeah. And
but at the very end, it turns like to a more darker thing.
And then there is an episode later on where like Batman is fighting a group of guys. And they actually play the animated series theme, but it's like jazzed up, and like
you mean the A Bullet for Bullock?
Yes,
that's like season 2 or 3, right?
I think it's
we'll get there when we get there. But like for overall, for like the very beginning of the show, like it's actually like super good.
I think I see why this show was a phenomenon when it came out.
Like I think at the end of the day, most of it's like if I could say like. Only like just like 2 Blunder episodes. Like Forgotten, remember that one?
Yes.
Forgotten's like kind of a meh episode as well. Forgotten, the Underwellers, and like I got my basement. They're like the worst episodes.
Yeah,
but even
like,
they're not even that bad.
Yeah, but like 3 out of 26 is like good.
That's a pretty good run considering.
Yeah.
And when other episodes are Heart of Ice, A Joker's Favor, and Christmas with the Joker, like
and also
Leather Wings.
Also the Catwoman
episode Okay. You something that's funny about that? Red Claw's accent is so bad, I didn't even notice it was Russian.
Really?
She's supposed to be Russian, but I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice either.
And it's like, I thought she was German.
Also, that's where we get Batman being like based, because like
I don't care. I'm an equal opportunity crime fighter.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you do that.
No, but like, dude, I love season 1, and this is how you introduce. Like, this is what I told Liam. This is my main takeaway. If you're gonna show someone the world of Batman who's never read any of the comics or watched any of the shows,
this is how you do it.
They would be able to watch this and be like, "This is what Batman is."
Yeah, like it's a good introductory. It's an introductory show. And like the later shows, like I think most of them are actually really good for doing stuff that's different from the animated series. But the animated series, like, probably the pinnacle of all Batman content, in my opinion.
Yeah. But
the only thing that ever came close was Dark Knight, but Dark Knight's its own thing.
I think Batman and Beyond got like pretty close.
Beyond's really like it's kind of like I think it's really interesting how like like Spider-Man shows like they all did like pretty much the same thing. Like they were all trying to do the same thing, kind of. It's funny how the animated series. After the animated series came out, every Batman show tried to do something different because they knew they couldn't compete with the animated series.
Yeah, but Beyond came pretty close.
Beyond was a sequel.
Yes,
and Beyond, we'll get to Beyond. Oh my gosh, we get to Beyond.
We get to watch 2 back-to-back banger shows,
and then we get to watch 2 amazing shows, and we get to watch Beware the Batman. We'll get to it when we get to it, but
So before we wrap it, what would you? Do you want to grade it on a letter scale or like on a number?
I don't even want to grade it. I just think it's great. You should if you never watch the animated series, go watch it. Like it's on Amazon Prime right now. It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it. If not, get HBO Max. If not, the best way to watch it I found is using like get the old Get the old complete collections. The new ones suck ass.
They don't work on, DVD players.
Like, no.
They don't even work in PlayStation.
I know. We tried, like, everything. And, like, it's, like, lower quality and everything. Like, it's arguably speaking the worst way to watch a series.
Get the older ones.
Yeah.
Get the older ones.
Yeah, like, we still own them.
Yeah.
We got the complete series because we wanted to just have all the episodes, like, on hand, and it sucked. They did a terrible job translating. Like, I know it was probably a copy after a copy after a copy.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have them be available than not. But at the same time, like, guys, you could just publish them for good.
Right. Yeah.
Same thing for the TMNT cases as well. Like, how do you ruin them? How do you ruin complete collections?
I don't know. But all I do know is this first season is, gas. And we're currently watching through season 2 now. And it's still gas. But we will be back soon with the season 2 retros.
All right. Oh, before we go, quick question: who's the hottest character on the show?
The hottest character? Alfred. Fine. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
What is up, guys? We are here for the retrospective for technically a new show, the new Batman Adventures, but it's kind of the same thing.
It's a weird case where it's kind of the same thing, but at the same time, I would say it's not.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you consider the new Batman Adventures to be part of Batman, the animated series?
Yes. It's connected to the DC animated universe. A lot of stuff from Batman animated series carries over into it.
Right.
It's connected. It's literally said to be connected. It's like a 5-year time skip, right?
Yes. Okay.
So off in that picture of realizing like his eyes.
Well, that's because I didn't want to get hit with copyright for my, YouTube profile picture.
So you just gave him star eyes.
I gave him sunglasses. So here, Liam wanted to tackle their new looks first.
Biggest. Well, you have to give it like the biggest, like you have to give it some gravitas when you talk about things. Like, here's what I'm gonna say. Well, obviously, like the biggest thing about everyone talks about this show is the redesigns, which honestly, like, I think I've told Roman we were talking about it like earlier. The biggest thing about them is A, the best redesign, and B, the worst redesign. Best redesign, obviously, is Scarecrow.
Oh my god, dude.
So he only appears two episodes, but he looks so good, man.
He looks scary.
Like, he actually looks intimidating.
Which is crazy because out of all of the characters, he got the most changes, I think, actually. Mm-hmm. Like, in season 1, he looked different than he did in season 2.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
And then by season 4, they've actually, by season 4, I call it season 4. Yeah. They finalized his design. But then you have cases like the Joker, Riddler, Mad Hatter, where they just departure, like, in the full-on.
Liam hates Joker's look.
I just don't. Okay, it's really just the eyes are the biggest problem. Everything else, like, I could give or take. It's just the eyes that look so
Which
wrong.
is kind of why I like how they had that compromise, like I told Liam, in the Justice League show.
Where they gave him his eyes back but kept everything else the same.
Yeah.
Which I think was a good enough compromise, I guess. I just don't think it was the perfect compromise.
So Liam said that he didn't mind, and I actually agree with him about how, like, Batman and Batgirl looked.
They look fine. Like, the heroes look fine. It's mainly the villains that look off.
What do you think about Robin?
Oh, yeah, this is Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
Tim Drake's Robin, like, honestly, I thought he was kind of a what's the best way to put it? He was kind of just like a annoying kid. But honestly, like, in retrospect, watching through it again, he's actually not that bad.
No, he's really not. And he's played by the guy who went on to voice Robin in the Teen Titans show.
Which is really weird considering that Dick Grayson, according to what people believe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, but, oh, by the way, Nightwing looks freaking sick in this show.
Yeah, the show also had Nightwing, which this was like his first major appearance in anything, right?
Besides the comics, yeah.
And, like, I think personally, like, whenever he shows up, he's really cool.
And, like, the thing with Nightwing was there wasn't that much material for him because
all you really knew,
he had just came out in the comics a few years prior.
Well, like, they're not really doing like solo issues with him. He's more or less just there to be the cooler version of Batman.
Now he has his own books, but like then, no.
Yeah. At the time, they just threw him in there for no reason.
Yeah.
Just, not really no reason, just because I guess it was a good way to get both sides of the spectrum, where you had a new Robin, a younger Robin, but also you still had Dick Grayson as Nightwing.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, Batgirl was still there.
Also, Alfred is still the best part of the show.
Yeah.
He has what I consider to be a top 5 moment for him in the show, where he says, okay, Miss Gordon, I admit it.
Admit
I am Batman.
Yeah.
So, are you done with the redesign talk, or do you want to keep going? Because
really, at the end of the day, I think
something that I noticed, Harley didn't change.
Mr. Freeze really didn't change. Harley didn't change.
Mr. Freeze did change. What do you mean?
Like a little.
He had like goggles on him and all that stuff.
He had goggles on him the first time.
I'm saying he had goggles on the first time. He didn't have them on in this one.
Yeah. Oh, right. You're right. He did it.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like a slight redesign, but like
he
like most redesigns are like inoffensive to like the Batman.
Liam liked Poison Ivy's.
What? I just like her looking more less. I like her look a little bit more. Okay.
What would they have done with Man Bat?
I have no fucking. I think they would have done what the Batman show does with Man Bat.
Oh God.
Okay, Robin. Let me ask you this before we go.
Oh no.
Catwoman redesign, give or take.
Okay.
Both making her
her in the suit, fine. Her outside of the suit, nah.
I'm actually the opposite.
Really?
Inside the suit, outside the suit, I think she looks a little bit. I think she looks good. Inside the suit, I just don't like the look. I think it looked just too off. Like I give or take both Catwoman designs from the show, but like I prefer the OG one.
I respect that. Also, Two-Face had a little bit of a change.
His hair changed.
His hair changed, and his suit changed a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Want to go episode by episode now?
Well, I say that we just do what we did. What we did.
Just talk about the highlights.
Just talk about like the highlights,
and obviously, like what the big highlight is,
and then we'll talk about the lowlights. So,
what's the lowlight? Critters.
Critters.
Like. Okay, Critters is like the lowlight, obviously, because that one's just a weird episode where there's animals. Like, of all the things in the DC universe, like
it's either Critters or the one where Clayface had like a kid. Had a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. Sorry for language, but it's true.
But so
I mean, like I guess like Rise of Sin Tzu kind of like did more with that idea.
Okay, so the first thing, I know that I've mentioned this, but I loved in first 3 seasons that every episode had like episode art, and they just
the title card art.
They got rid of that.
I don't know. I know it probably just like fit more time in, but at the same time, like it was such a nice little thing. Also, while the music's still good on the show, I just feel like the soundtrack got a little bit worse actually, because like I can pretty much like pick up like most themes from the animated series, or at least like the good ones I can like pick up instantly. But like. I don't know, the new Batman just didn't really have any like pickup themes for me. I can pick up right off the top of my head.
There's something kind of that I think there is a disconnect, but it feels like a completely different canon, and I'll tell you why. Because wasn't Harley's holiday kind of retcon once we get into the first episode, Holiday Nights, because she's already back to like doing crime?
No.
Didn't she change?
No. Roman. It's Roman. No offense.
She got out. She was free. She was really trying to be better. And then we see in this whole season that she was just going back to being Harley Quinn.
Roman, no offense here, but like, what's the joke that everyone says about like supervillains and like superheroes and everything? Nothing ever truly ends.
Yeah, true.
It's like they make a point about it in Mad Love about like what everything's done to her.
Well, I should get to that in a little bit because I got something that I want to say about that. But what do you say is the best episode in the whole season?
Probably Mad Love.
Really?
Mad Love, or like I can't really think of Old Wounds as well is good.
Holiday Nights is also good.
Yeah, Holiday Nights the first episode. Yeah.
So I guess like you want to talk about like Old Wounds because
we could talk about like I want to go through like
I kind of have a tangent about like Mad Love. So
you have a long tangent.
Well, it's not really a long tangent, but
I think they kind of proved that like there was a lot of.
It's not really about the episode itself. It's about the lasting impact within it. Because okay, fine, I'll just say, Mad Love is a phenomenal, incredible episode, and Liam said that like
it characterizes what the joke. It characterizes a lot about the Joker.
And it also proves that Joker is full of shit. And Liam said that that's why, even though he like acknowledges that it is an incredible book, that's why he doesn't like the killing joke, because he thinks that Joker should not really have like he thinks that the Joker should not really have like a backstory, right?
I think, personally speaking, Joker is a character who literally is an antithesis to Batman.
Right.
I just personally think that like it's kind of odd that like you try to give him a backstory, Killing Joke. Like, I get it, they want to give like something, I guess, but like that really wasn't the point of the episode. That really wasn't like the most biggest thing in that comic, right?
No,
it was just like a nice side thing and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. So here's my thing: we see in Mad Love the origin of how Harley fell in love with him, and we see throughout the whole series, and it really culminates in this episode how much he really abuses her. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, he pushes her out of a freaking window. 3 episodes later, she's back with him.
That's how abusive relationships work, Ron.
I'm just saying, doesn't that like destroy the whole point?
No. It shows why even after everything it shows like even after like she tried to reform and stuff like that she can never that until like way later on, like way back before Batman Beyond, but like way after this series, probably Justice League as well, it shows that it takes a very long time for her to actually like leave that life.
Yeah. And I felt sympathy for Harley until I remembered Return of the Joker, and like that's fucked up.
It's fucked up everything, but like at the end of the day, like it just I think it's a good idea to showing like Joker doesn't really care about her. He just uses her to his advantage.
I think though that like, Mad Love, I just love that like episode, and I love how Batman calls Joker Puddin'.
I love the fact that like it's literally that Joker literally that like Batman literally says like, "Hey, I was actually like gonna die if
she had me, bro.
She had me,
yeah,
and I only need you to get me out of there." I mean, you have to throw out a window, but still,
yeah.
But like on a less tragic note,
what do you think about Liam?
All right, this is another big point.
Yeah, what?
The old Booms episode.
Liam thinks that because most of the perspective of that episode is being told through like Nightwing, Liam thinks that Nightwing isn't telling the full truth.
I think he's putting it in his point of view, like what it would look like to him.
Yeah,
which I think it kind of like Batman in general. I don't think he would. I mean, Batman's been harsh, and in this season, he's especially way harsher. But like, I don't think he was ever like harsh to the point where like breaking through. Like, I know he breaks through windows all the time, but like breaking through windows and like interrogating a guy right in front of his family. I
mean, in the comics, he's done it a couple times,
but like
you
think he wouldn't do that? And then considering his backstory.
Okay, no. But he, like, only did it because the person that he was after had information because someone had, like, taken out for it. Mm-hmm. So, like, he was, like, not thinking straight.
I guess, like, as well, this Joker was literally about to, like, crash airplanes.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like, he probably didn't know. I mean, did he know, like, what the thing was going to do or no?
I don't know. But here's my whole thing. Yeah, that is out of character. So Liam theorized that, like, the story that Dick's telling in, like, Old Wounds, either one is not true, or 2 is greatly like exaggerated because the guy that like Batman interrogates in front of his family, Bruce literally gave him
a job afterward.
Yeah.
So it's either A, that is actually what went down, and because Dick left, he didn't see what actually happened afterward.
Right.
So for all we know, Batman could have we don't really know what Batman did.
Right.
So we can really just leave it to interpretation of like how wrong was Bruce in that episode.
And what was the third episode that you said that you liked? Because I also have another one.
Let's see.
I thought that Over the Edge was like really good too.
Over the Edge, at the time when we watched it, like until it's revealed, it's just a hallucination that Barbara's having.
Dude, that is an intense episode.
Intense episode, just due to the fact that like. Poor the entire time, like it's just like a hypothetical.
Basically, Batgirl dies, and Jim finds out that it's actually Barbara, and the cops are after Batman. They find out that he's Bruce Wayne, and a whole chase ensues, and basically, like everything ends. And Jim goes to find the actual real Bane and have Bane basically murder.
Right. That's like a Batman. Weird thing because like. Even though they barely use, that's like literally the only time that ever shows up outside like the Superman episode and then the
Mystery of the Batwoman. Yeah.
But like that's actually like the first season 3 had Bane as well, but that was a fake Bane.
Yes.
This is season 4 has the real Bane, which is like a weird thing.
And Bane is fucking cool.
Yeah, like it's like speaking of like cool designs, it's a cool design.
Yeah. But so I actually do like that episode. I'm trying to think of other ones that I like. I kind of like the Never Fear one, the one where like Scarecrow has that like
it takes out anyone's fear.
It takes away fear. Yeah, I kind of like that episode.
We just see Batman just go all out, like just like murder spree.
Yeah,
like almost murder spree.
Yeah, and like Robin's the one that's like going to save everyone. Yeah,
I love the fact that like Scarecrow leaves when like Bruce goes into the like water with the crocodiles, and then like he just sees the blood. He's like, "Yep, I killed him." And then Bruce just walks out with the crocodile's like neck snapped or like jaw snapped.
Yeah,
it's such a cool little thing.
And also the finale, I think, is actually a really, really good episode as well.
You mean Judgment Day?
Yes,
Judgment Day.
Yes, and like that twist at the very end.
The fact that the guy who's been trying to kill the supervillains is actually just Two-Face's third personality.
Yeah,
and like I think it was like
that shit is the finale for the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
For the whole show.
Yeah,
which is actually crazy.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, so can I just say like this is like the first time like I think another thing that happened too is that like this is when they started to like branch out and say, hey, there's an extended DC universe.
There's that Supergirl.
There's the Supergirl episode, the Demon episode.
Yeah.
Finn.
Yep.
What else?
Besides Critters, do you think there's any like really bad episodes?
Love is a Croc.
Oh my god.
That was just a weird one. That was just weird. I think it's like a weird like okay, Critters is just weird, but it's also kind of funny. Love is a Croc is just weird because like Roman just the entire time was asking how are you gonna do it.
Well, because it's a fair question. Like, how would they? You know what?
We're not gonna go.
We're on a kid-friendly site. I can't say that.
Let's see. Over the Edge, Mean Seasons.
Mean Seasons is okay. That's the one where the chick was a model, right?
Yeah, Calendar Girl.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say like,
Counterman's better.
Okay, if you're gonna do like the stupid like calendar theme stuff, I think doing it like how Calendar Girl did it was probably the best option. But if you're gonna do it like the serious like murder type, I think Counterman's definitely Arkham style.
Counterman never gets used ever.
Let's see.
There's a reference to him in Arkham Asylum. He's in City. He's in Origins, and he's at like
Legend of the Dark Knight.
Oh, I love that episode.
The Legend of the Dark Knight. The episode. I love the fact that like they do
something that's like okay, yeah, sorry. Proceed.
They do Dark Knight Returns. They do actually it's based off a specific comic, the Batman Nobody Knows.
Yeah. And like the cool thing about that episode is that when they show the part where it's the Dark Knight Returns part of it, they actually got Nolan North whoever voiced Batman in the Dark Knight Returns animated movie, he voiced him in that actual episode. Mm-hmm. So then they got him back years afterward, which is actually sick. So I also think that that's a really cool episode. I think the Legends of the Dark Knight is actually up there.
Holy shit, there's actually quite a few crossovers.
Okay, so let me ask you, what do you think of the Firefly episode?
Firefly in general?
Yeah.
Firefly's just a creep in that show, man. Like
Firefly's
either he's a pyromaniac or he's pyromaniac who's in love with a woman.
Who was like a mega music star. Mm-hmm. And then there was also that weird episode where like Bruce got married to a fucking plant.
That one I wonder how they do it.
Yeah. Poison Ivy basically wanted like all of the rich people's
bank accounts
money, so like she had her plants marry a bunch of famous and rich people.
Makes you wonder, like, if that dude was already falling apart like halfway through the episode, how long was it going to be?
Right.
Like, imagine like one of them was like, "Hey, let's get in the bed together and just do it," Like. Did she like say, okay, make sure you guys reject all sexual advances?
I mean, like, she tried in season 3 to make humans, She got a little further.
Yeah, let's see.
There's also
Joker's Millions. Joker's Millions is such a funny episode.
Joker's Millions,
just purely for that one line.
The freaking meme, bro. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the
IRS,
no, thank you. Yeah.
And like, I want to say this. There also is an episode that proves that like Arkham, that like Batman does like that like Arkham or Batman, whatever you want to say, that like Batman is trying to help with Scarface.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because the ventriloquist, he
Arnold Wesker.
Yeah, he finally got out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how at like the start of the episode, he says that he feels that there's like a guardian angel watching out for him.
You see Batman?
Yeah.
Like, there's like conflicting evidence to say like Batman does still care about like he's still like, I saw like a lot of things saying like by season 4 like he seems to be like more colder. I mean, like in some cases yes, but at the same time he still has like some passion.
And I think like, and I mean I know different writers, but like Justice League really showed that like he still cared, especially that Ace part. Yeah. So do we not cover any episodes, or did we like get to them all? There was also the weird Talia one.
Talia one?
No, sorry. I was thinking of the Catwoman one
where it's like a cold cat people.
Where she was fighting the furries. Yeah.
No. She was fighting. That was season 2. They were just people who want to become furries. At the time, I was thinking, okay, are these guys like part of Ra's al Ghul's gang or something like that? Because like I could totally see like halfway through just saying like, oh, it's Ra's al Ghul's. It was like an offshoot of Ra's al Ghul's people.
Raish probably would have looked really cool in season 4.
I wonder what they would have done with him, because like he shows up later in like he actually shows up in Superman.
Yeah,
which I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a Creeper episode. Oh man.
Oh god.
That one's just like,
that one's weird. That was actually my introduction to the character of Jack Ryder, actually, yeah. Who's like a prominent character in the Arkham games.
Yeah. Let's see. You Scratch My Back, which was the first introduction of Nightwing.
Oh!
Which was like...
I like that episode.
I like that episode because at first it takes out like Nightwing's just like going angsty against Bruce, and then at the very end it's proof that like Nightwing's actually in on like the whole thing.
Nightwing and Batman were like playing Catwoman
the entire time.
Yeah.
Cold Comfort.
Is that the one with
Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
There was never a bad Mr. Freeze
episode.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, but like...
Cold Comfort is sad, though.
Yeah. But then he proves that he lives, and then Batman Beyond literally has his ending.
Dude,
yeah.
That shit breaks my heart. We'll get to that when we get to Batman Beyond. But, yeah. So do we miss any? Oh, there was also the one where the circus animals got controlled by like
Mad Hatter, because
by like
the Mad Hatter in there.
Yeah.
Then funny has like, I always love the fun fact that like the reason why they didn't do any Riddler episodes is because they just couldn't think of anything for him that would be in his character.
Well, he didn't know how to put trophies out yet.
Yeah, once you get the trophies, there's no going back. Also, I just want to say, it's kind of really interesting how the whole is that like by the time Batman Animated Series started, it was based on like, it was like the Super Nintendo Sega Genesis era, but by the time like New Batman Adventures came out, it was like the GameCube era. GameCube PS2 era.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Let's see. It got some Emmys. It won some Emmys.
All right. So since we talked about the highs and lows, let me ask you a genuine. Well, everything that I've asked you is genuine, but I kind of want you to think about this one. Are there any highs in this season that match season 1 or season 3 of Batman the Animated Series?
I think it's more of an introspective season, looking at like if the season 3 episodes, season 1, 2, and 3, like were more about like
story driven,
or more about like Batman and Bruce's character. Like think of it this way: one of the most popular episodes in those seasons is about, most of them are about Bruce in some way.
Yeah, and Bruce is barely in season 4.
He's not really in it, but like there's barely any time where like we see his focus.
Yeah.
Like, it's more about Dick, or Tim, or Barbara.
Yeah.
Which is, like, good, because he had 3 seasons to hog it all to himself.
Right.
I mean, for goodness sake, we actually gave Dick something to do besides Robin's Reckoning.
Right, yeah.
Which is, like, really nice, because he barely did anything.
So, like, the thing that, like, I'm asking is, do any of the episodes or moments from these episodes hit that same high to you?
Mad Love's when, of course, the window. Mad Love's window breaking full.
Yeah.
And then Old Wounds when Dick leaves and just like punches Batman straight in the face. Like that's like single-handedly still one of like the
Liam, I think we'll say, because we're going to break down the series as a whole in like maybe like 1 or 2 minutes, but Liam said throughout the whole time that in the first 3 seasons, Dick did not get used well.
Like he was just there as Batman's assistant, which that was kind of the point of him. But like at the same time, I don't know, man. Like when you make the series called Batman and Robin halfway through, you should use your Robin.
Also, something that I will give season 4 massive points for, they brought back the animated series intro. Yeah,
thank God.
Yeah, which makes it able to stomach watching Critters.
Anyway,
but so okay, as a whole, what would you say about Batman the animated series?
Honestly, probably one of the best standards for what a superhero TV show could be. Like, it's one of those shows that like every episode could be was its own mini story, but also there was
unless there were 2-parters.
Unless there were 2-parters, but also everything adds into each other and like adds more over time. It never feels like we're starting with a blank slate again.
Right.
It feels like there's always something going. There's always like Batman always has something to do. There's always an evolving world. There's always like the idea that like by Batman New Batman Adventures, like it says like, hey, we're part of DC Universe. You know, we have Superman. We have Flash probably later on.
Yeah.
And like it gives more. Oh, also Static Shock.
Yeah,
which like we gotta watch that show. That one seems fun.
If you guys want a review of that, comment below.
I would do that for like $5.
Yeah. But so like I would recommend this to anybody who's trying to get into Batman. If you don't want to read comics, just really watch this show.
Yeah. Because like
Kevin Conroy is the perfect Batman.
Yeah.
Like
it has the best Batman voice, arguably one of the best Joker voices.
The best.
The best Joker. Probably the best Joker voice.
Probably the best Alfred.
Yeah. Like everything in this show was pretty much like on point. There's like weird episodes, but like at the same time, I kind of like the weird episodes. You kind of need some weird, bizarre episodes.
I think the only genuinely terrible episode is probably
I've Got Batman in the Basement.
Yeah,
that's literally the only, and that's because Kevin Conroy just groans the entire time.
Yeah,
like even the worst episodes, it's Batman like having at least like 1 or 2 funny lines.
Right. Yeah,
or, like, just like a good line here and there.
And also, I just love the moments in the show where, like, you know, Batman will laugh or smile.
Like, it's so creepy.
But, like, I don't know. Because in, like, later comics, like, they've literally had to be that Batman can take on gods. And I kind of like, in this show, that he's just grounded and he's just, like, fighting, like, normal crime.
I like the fact that, like, I think it's, like, a good, like, point of escalation idea. Because, like, but the start of the show, it's just like average crime problems. Like Batman's taking out like mobsters, low-level street crimes. Like maybe like occasionally like a supervillain, but like they're just doing like more like base stuff. Mm-hmm. But then by the end, he's fighting. Let's see, he fights giant chickens.
He fights demons.
He fights plant people.
He fights a fucking extraterrestrial judge.
Well, he fights a giant robot dinosaur because why not? Like, there's some, like, it feels like this escalation got to a point, and it's, like, really, like, it's a good point, like, showing, like, this is how we started, this is how we ended. And then, once you realize, like, oh, crap, this is Justice League comes out of this, there is no point of return.
Right. And so, I think, like I said, if you're trying to get into Batman, I will watch this show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't feel like sitting down and reading, like, you know, comics, you really get everything. I mean, you get an episode where it's Kevin Conroy and Adam West talking to each other. Like it's just a beautiful show. And growing up, I was really into the Adam West show. I thought that this show was like boring, but like when I turned 9 or 10, this show was my shit, and I have like loved it since. And I'm glad that I'm glad that Liam finally got to see Batman the Animated Series as a whole.
I did. I already have seen it in full. I've seen every episode at least once.
Right, but like, reminding you how good the show is.
Yeah.
And even though I think it takes a step down in terms of how good it is in season 4, I still think that
I mean, like, it goes like season 1's like the high standard that nothing ever would reach.
no.
Like, it's like a really high standard.
Season 3 beats out 1 though.
Yeah. Season 1's like the high standard. 2 is like a weird dip. 3 is back to like the same high, and 4 is like a tiny dip.
4 still, I think, beats most like shows now though.
Yeah.
Like
probably still does too.
Yeah. Like
I don't think it beats most shows, but
I think even at its worst, Batman the Animated Series is still just good.
It's just like you can just put on an episode and it'll be entertaining.
Right, yeah. And like when it's like great, it's like,
great.
Phenomenal. And then like even when it's bad, it's still kind of good. Like
yeah, like besides like in my basement, you never have like a totally extremely ungodly bad time with the show.
Exactly, right. And that's something that you really can't say for most shows.
Well, except maybe Spectacular Spider-Man, but that's because it got cut short.
Yeah, true. Or I don't know. I really can't. Star Wars: The Clone Wars has a few duds.
Yeah. There's very few shows that like ever have reached the point where like I could say that most, if not all, the episodes are at the very minimum good, or even like masterclass in how they do stuff.
I mean,
like, okay, let me ask you this: what's the best episode of every season? Because I have my list
of every season. Was Heart of Ice in season 1?
That was season 1.
Was Grey Ghost season 1?
That was season 1. Yeah.
Fuck. Either Heart of Ice or Grey Ghost, I would say, and then in season 2, probably Robin's Reckoning. Season 3, I think it's probably either Harley's
Holiday.
Harley's Holiday. Oh, and also for season 2, Per Chance to Dream. I love that one. And then for season 4, Mad Love, Old Wounds, Holiday Nights, and Over the Edge. You?
For me? Yeah. Season 1, Heart of Ice. Season 2, Perhaps a Dream. Season 3, A Bullet for Bullock.
Oh, I forgot
season
that!
Season 4, Old Wounds. Old Wounds / Mad Love.
Wait, what about the Grey Ghost?
Grey Ghost is like, okay, Heart of Ice / Grey Ghost. Season 2, Perhaps a Dream. Season 3, Bullet for
Robin's
Bullock.
Reckoning?
There's so many great ones, I can't pick, okay? Anyway, yeah, but in retrospective, go watch the animated series if you haven't, and if you have, maybe we watch it again. It still holds up really well.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching, and next time that we give you a retrospective, it'll be season 1 of Batman Beyond.
Yep. We get to hear that wonderful theme.
Guys, we'll see you all next time.
Peace. Laters.
It took like 6 months, but we are now back with yet another Batman retrospective. We are here to talk about Batman Beyond.
This time, we are going beyond the animated series into Batman Beyond.
Who would have thought that a sequel to Batman the Animated Series...
But also New Batman Adventures, technically. Technically, New Batman Adventures is a sequel. Batman Beyond's like more or less a sequel.
Batman Beyond completes the trilogy.
Of sorts.
Kind of, sort of.
Well, I mean, Justice League also exists, and that's kind of like... Well, to be fair, that's also a sequel to Superman. Sorry, I'm just getting into a nerd tangent. Anyway, hi, everybody. So, what... I feel like, here's the thing about Batman Beyond. It's more interesting, in my opinion, to talk about, like, the behind-the-scenes, like, how it was even... Like, everything, the legacy that it was created, that it had and then created regarding, like, what the idea was versus the actual show itself.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, I think it's pretty obvious Terry McGinnis was heavily inspired by, like, Peter Parker.
Like, a lot of it was, like, hero who goes to school has to balance his school and, like, regular life with being a superhero. It's pretty much Spider-Man, but Batman-inspired elements.
And the fact,
though... Well, it's Batman with... It's Batman with Spider-Man-inspired elements. That's a better way to say it.
The fact, though...
Batman Beyond.
The fact, though, that they were able to take someone... Like, they completely made up the whole Batman Beyond thing, and they were literally able to, like, make, like, a not like the same caliber, but like almost to the same caliber type of like a story of like a story that was at the caliber of like Batman the Animated Series with a brand new.
You say it's story when like most episodes, like after the first 2 episodes, most of it's just like shenanigans in the future of Gotham. Which, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, to live up to Batman the Animated Series, like it did a pretty good job.
Like, I want to say this, like going into the show, like I think the first 2 episodes are probably the most interesting ones, just because like they show off like how different everything is. Like both, I mean, we can get to a little Bruce debate like in a minute or two, but like just like the aesthetic of like Gotham in the future is so interesting. And like we get to see like before like even all starts to see like when Bruce is still Batman, like that early bit of his like last time being Batman. We see like a pseudo futuristic.
Actually, it's technically not the last time.
It's not the last time, but like it's the last time he like does it on his own. But anyway, like the opening scene of like seeing like we see like an almost what the Batman Beyond is gonna give us, but then we see like immediately after we see like the new Gotham. It's like so interesting.
All right, so question.
I have my opinion.
So no, but actually, I kind of have a question. Like, if we ever got a what if for like Batman Beyond, because it's been heavily rumored DC's going to do a what if thing. Would you want a what if like the DCAU Batman had like, continued on beyond that point, and we got like a couple of like episodes showcasing like.
I mean, I don't think he really could, because even beyond him holding a gun, he was having heart failure problems and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he really could continue on. Yeah, that's really the show literally opens with Batman not being able to stop like a simple like hostage crisis because of heart failure and has to use a gun in order to get out safely.
Yeah,
like that gives like. Also, I love the fact that like we know why Batman quit, but Terry doesn't know, and he keeps pestering Bruce the entire time.
Exactly, and
there also is the facets of like Return Joker also giving like an indication of also why maybe he like that's why we know like that probably.
Yeah, but Return of the Joker happened many years before the first episode of Batman Beyond, though.
I think that explains why Barbara quit.
Yeah.
And then we definitely know why Tim Drake quit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, of course. But no, so before we get into the finer details, I just want to say the suit is cool.
Oh, Batman Beyond suit?
And like the thing is, Bruce made it because he knew he was getting older, so he probably enhanced it so that he didn't have to do as much. Like he literally has an invisibility thing, which he was probably like, I'm old. Why am I gonna bother to do like stealth? Yeah,
I kind of like how like Terry says like, oh, it's old technology, but it's still like, and it's still like the most like technologically advanced thing we have available.
Yeah,
like, it was like made like 30 years before Batman Beyond, right?
Like 25 years.
25 years. Like,
but yeah.
25 years and it's still like super high-end tech.
Yeah.
That's insane. And also, okay, 2 things. Can I just say this? Firstly, I love when you see like the suit get damaged. You see like the red and like black like circuits. That's like a cool detail.
Yeah.
Because like it's not even a cloth. It's like mainly like it's like a tech cloth, like fiber. It's like really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really a big fan of like tech suits, but like that's probably one of the better tech suits out there. Secondly,
no, sorry, I'll just say tech before Iron Man was cool,
and then Iron Man kind of when nanotech was introduced, it kind of just fell apart.
I mean, technically,
we can talk about it like into another rant.
Technically, Iron Man did have nanotech in the comics before like Infinity War, but like
and then became
Iron Man
popular.
But now like every like it was from like 2010 to like 2018. Every villain in a superhero movie had like some sort of an Iron Man suit. but the thing that like I find cool,
nanotech took the one thing Venom had for himself, that being like the weird like symbiotic like tendrils.
Yeah,
nanotech just stole that.
Yeah, but so like I'm just gonna say it's kind of cool and like in a way kind of cute. I don't know why I say cute, but like it's a cute little detail that like Bruce built this suit knowing that he was getting old, and so he kind of cheated in some ways.
It was probably like built to like maybe pretty much. Sweetie. Sweetie cameo.
Sweetie's in this video.
Sweetie cameo. Our own Batman Beyond. Yeah, my theory is that the reason why Bruce built the suit the way he did is because, like, he was getting older, he couldn't do stuff as much, so he needed to use every last, like, bit of technology as possible.
Yeah, and, like, he probably wasn't in the best physical condition either.
He literally had heart failure. Anyway,
Right.
but I also want to say this. Open bracket, I want to hear your take on this. Batman Beyond's suit only really works in 2D animation. Because, like, whenever you see it in 3D, it just doesn't look nearly as good. Hi, sweetie.
It's cool in the video games.
I mean, like, but the style of it, like, here's the thing. It, like, you know, people joke about like skin tight stuff. It's literally skin tight. It only really works, like, gives a cool impression when it comes to 2D animation. Because, like, how does the suit actually work with the mouth? Because we never really found that out. Like the Arkham game.
Can someone please find out how it works with the fucking mouth?
Like Arkham City gave the impression of it just like a weird like face thing, and then Arkham Knight just didn't even put the original suit in there.
Actually, though, I like that suit better.
Yeah,
the Arkham Knight one.
I think Batman Beyond really only works in 2D animation. Sweetie, relax. Only really works in 2D animation. It's like she knows that we're recording.
Yeah,
I think she does. She's like, I want to be in this too.
But yeah, no, I mean,
we haven't gotten to the episode. We're just talking about like random facets.
Well,
I mean, that's what the whole thing is about, right?
Well, but like the thing is that when it comes to the episodes, there is like a lot to talk about. But like, I don't know. I think what I'll say, and tell me if you disagree, the quality of the writing on this show is not as it's not as tight as Batman the Animated Series, but I think it holds up pretty well considering
they're hitting different areas. Batman was more or less just like a detective. It was a detective show with elements of more or less elements of superhero, at least for the first early parts, and then over time it just became a standard superhero show. I'd say Batman Beyond goes for like the Spider-Man angle, where it's more or less like Terry having to struggle between both his like regular life and then his superhero life. Like there's some episodes where like almost always about the superhero stuff. But, like there are episodes like for example, Craven Hunter Walmart brand gets his brother. No, really, like there's literally a member, I forget his name, but like there's like a Walmart brand Craven the Hunter in this show.
Yeah. And I kind of like how the police over time grow to like respect.
Not really
Terry.
They literally try to hunt him down for one episode entirely.
Well, I also just think though too that like the arc with Powers is also cool too.
With Powers,
yeah.
Also, can I just like talk about a little detail I really like about that?
Hold on, but wait. You always quote that one quote that like Powers says
when he's on the ship and the two are about to fight.
Yeah,
I forget how it goes, but like Terry says, "You killed my father." You have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down. It's because Powers is I'm gonna say it. Powers is probably the like best villain on the show.
Yeah,
I'd say I know who's like. I think I know who like second place is, but Powers is the best villain.
Yeah,
just because of like how much he's just so evil and such a petty bitch. But like he's just so smug and petty about it, and like the fact that he just goes and tells Terry, "Hey, I killed like plenty of fathers, man. You gotta give me more info to actually understand what you're telling me about." It's like, bro, you gotta give me more than this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but like that's the last time I see him actually, which is sad because like, man. But like, what were we going on about?
Just
oh, right. So like, I love how at the very start of like Batman Beyond, when we see like that flashback. I know I just keep talking about that flashback, like the early parts of it. We see Bruce. We hear news about like Bruce fighting against Powers' takeover of Wayne Tech, and then like we hear like immediately afterward, it's been like blah 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 years since Powers has run Wayne Tech.
Mm-hmm.
It's like oh right. So he just gave up after that.
All right. So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. the theme song is incredible.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait, Liam, and our subs, before y'all unsubscribe, I just have to say, I love the theme song for Batman the Animated Series.
Batman Beyond might be slightly better.
Dare I say, Batman Beyond clears. I'm sorry.
I love it because like it's like I think later on it kind of loses its touch, but like the early two, like our first couple episodes, like when you see like you see the site like old Gotham, and you go straight to like beyond Gotham, and it's like so cool, and then you hear and you see apathy, corruption, greed,
hope. And then you
see Batman. It's like, oh hell yeah,
yeah.
Like, okay, I also talk about something else. I think the atmosphere of Batman Beyond is weaker than the animated series.
Yeah.
But the aesthetic and world building that Batman Beyond has is so damn cool.
Well, also, it takes the established lore that Batman the animated series has,
and expands upon it.
And it's faithful to it too.
Yeah, like it's a cool way of seeing like where everything went after the original series. It's like Barbara became Commissioner Gordon, which is really cool.
And Mr. Freeze didn't change.
Oh my god, I've been thinking about that for like the past like several like days. Okay, so like
that episode is fucked up.
Yeah, but like I just think about it this way: they just had Mr. Freeze's head inside a jar in like the middle of like a random closet. Poor dude was just. So did Bruce know about that?
I don't know.
Did Bruce was Bruce just like saying like, yes, keep Mr. Freeze in there. You'll be fine. But like, I guess like maybe it happened after the powers take over, but like still like poor Mr. Freeze was stuck just staring at a wall for like 30 years probably. Like that's son of a like considering what happened afterward, like that makes sense. Cause like I don't even think like it was like everything that happened, like him being immortal, just him being stuck in there made him realize, damn, I want to die so bad.
Yeah, and like but like that whole episode is like, hard. It's like, hard. It's like, hard. Sorry, it's like heart wrenching. And like I will say that show is kind of, or that like, episode when Freeze is like about to die,
the music going off,
and then the Terry, get out of there now. Like that shit is peak. But one of my favorite moments from this show,
the first episodes. I know what it is,
bro.
When Terry goes up to Wayne Manor and
Mr.
says,
Wayne, something stinks in your company. You're no Batman, you whacked out old fraud.
And then the gate opens.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like...
And then the music's going, like, popping off.
Yeah, bro. Like, that shit goes hard, bro. I'm sorry.
This guy who made the music also think about the Detective Starman.
That, but he also helped on the animated series, too.
I figured.
So, credit to him. No, but like, bro, or her. No, but like, I'm saying, bro, these people that made the Batman the Animated Series, which it's the same people that also made Batman Beyond. These people know they literally know what they're freaking doing. Like,
I kind of like how the early episodes like kind of give like the idea of like we're mostly like Batman's villains and like allies ended up like obviously just brought up like whole Barbara becoming commissioner,
or fucking Raish going like inside of Talia.
That is like so fucked up, man. Like, like hearing his voice from Talia like later on in the episode, it's like, oh my god, what the fuck? Of course he fucking did that.
Or like
scratch that one for Bruce's potential. We gotta get into that after, but like,
or like the Superman episode.
Oh god, don't remind me of that.
Yeah,
I say weird that there's two creepy guys in the sewers.
Oh yeah,
First the Crocodile King guy who's kidnapping orphans, and there's a guy who was an incel.
Yeah, and then there's a fucking splicing episode.
Oh fuck no, that one just gives me heebie-jeebies.
So, question, Liam.
I ain't gonna say anything because
are there any to you, and I won't judge you if there are some. Are there any lowlights?
I think lowlights. I think Batman the Animated Series has the obvious lowlights because it has I Got Batman in My Basement, which is overall the most divisively joked about episode in the entire animated series because of how ridiculous it is.
I don't think
there's any like as bad episodes because here's the thing, for what the series lacks in like some like momentum and like overall like interesting, for what it lacks in like atmosphere for a lot of episodes, it makes up for in technology and like the aesthetic and like the world building, because like everything has elements of like interesting like stuff. Like there ran an episode about a guy who ended up fusing with the Earth.
Yeah,
he's causing problems, and Terry has to go and stop him.
Yeah, and like,
or like
the music is like fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetie,
relax. She's doing this.
Yeah,
she's an old cat.
Sorry
about her. We just have our own Ace in the background. Oh, by the way, Ace is best boy.
Ace is the best character, and considering what we learn later through like Justice League.
Well, Justice League and like the actual origin of Ace. Like,
oh my god, that episode of him as a puppy is heartbreaking.
Ace is such a cute dog. I love how Bruce just like kept the dog. That's the only thing he left was a dog.
Yeah. Like, but like then there's like that moment of like like Bruce worried about where his dog is.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit's actually sad, bro. Seeing what Ace like went through, and then like Bruce like saves him, or he's like going to visit his parents, and I think like a dog. Like there was like a dog catcher or something, and like Bruce like saves Ace.
It was like a random like thug.
Yeah,
and, like Ace saves Bruce, and then and then brings him home.
Yeah, and like he named him Ace because
Justice League Unlimited.
In Justice League Unlimited,
can I just speak about this? How fucking cool is it? Like anime series have like tangible elements of like other worlds. Because like New Adventures of Batman had that Supergirl crossover, which I think was pretty cool. But they like completely like reference everything. Because like Justice League, it happened, and like Justice League Unlimited showed like what happened after the events of Batman Beyond as like a weird like finale to that show.
And also just a finale to like the DCAU.
No, because Justice League Unlimited had the finale technically.
Okay,
but like it had the finale. It had the finale to Batman Beyond. And like there was a crossover episode with like Batman Beyond there and Static Shock, and like. Okay, we're just talking about Justice League Unlimited, but like, go watch Justice League Unlimited. It's a really good show. And Batman Beyond. Go watch them both.
Do you guys want a Justice League Unlimited video? Comment for yes. But yeah, no. I mean, so you say the Ace is best boy. I 100% agree with you. But the best character on this show has to be Old Man Bruce.
Oh.
Old Man Bruce is the best character, dare I say, not only in the show, in the DC.
Sweetie, come here.
In the DCAU. All right, guys.
Sorry, but we only hear Sweetie in the background. We had to. Don't worry, she's fine. We just had to keep her contained. That way, she wasn't disrupting us. Anyway.
So no.
Old Man Bruce.
Dare I say that the best character in the DCAU is Old Man Bruce.
Honestly, probably the best Batman too.
Well, the best version of him, yeah.
Best version of Batman ever, in my opinion, is Old Man Bruce, because like it's like the best Batman, because he's literally like the cornerstone of like what I think Batman. He's like literally the cornerstone of like what I think the most interesting Batman idea could be. Because like he's old, he can't fight that much, he can barely fight at all. He's frail. But in return for that, he has years of experience of being Batman. He knows stuff.
Terry's got like a cheat code.
He's got a cheat code in his head that tells him what to do.
Yeah,
and that alone is so cool.
Yeah, and I
mean, obviously Kevin Conroy being him is good. Being Old Man Bruce is definitely helpful as well.
Actually, this might be Kevin Conroy at his like best. Actually,
yeah,
because he has to play a different character.
I just think it's interesting seeing what Batman I also like the fact that like it kind of shows like the ramifications of Batman being so committed to his crusade, because for the longest like they kind of just showed the fact that like he just ended up closing everyone off. You know, he never got with anyone, never settled down, enjoyed life, and because of that, when everything was done, he was stuck in the middle of he was stuck in his manor with his dog and nothing else. He had no one, and Terry was the only one that really. It was because of Terry that everything happened, really, for him.
Yeah.
Like I said, hope came back.
Terry kind of brought him back out into the world, kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like from both a narrative and like just in general's perspective, I love Old Man Bruce so much. Like he's probably one of my favorite Batmans all the time, just because like he's Terry and him together is probably one of the best Batmans.
Yeah,
Terry himself is like actually pretty good as well, because like I just like the fact that Terry is just kind of he's not really a jerk, but like he's just kind of
Terry doesn't have the martial arts expertise, and he's not as smart as Bruce was, but he finds his own ways to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's
Return of the Joker.
Yes.
Okay, I know. We keep talking about the movie, but dear God, watch that movie if you love Batman.
Also, if you guys want, we can do a separate review of Return of the Joker.
Well, like I just want to mention that one because, like, in that movie, in case you couldn't tell, Joker returns. Yeah, I figured she's gonna do that. Joker returns, right? And what happens is that Bruce says he likes to keep saying stuff, tune him out, and
so then Terry fucks with him.
He's like, I like to talk too, and just starts heckling Joker, which like Batman never did that to him when he was Batman never did that to him. So like hearing Batman actively insult Joker is so funny,
and it pisses Joker off, and it makes him go absolutely crazy. Mm-hmm. But Terry's different from Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Terry doesn't do it the way that Bruce did.
Also, just like the fact that he's a lot more snarky.
Yes. Yeah.
He has so much snark to him because he's literally a high school. Like he's supposed to snarky to Bruce and everyone else.
Terry is kind of a douchebag.
He's not really a douchebag because it's clearly he's the best way actually. You know who he's like? He's like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Kind of, yeah.
That's what I think about. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking he's like the guy who gets picked on, but can hold his own, and then he helps the guys who can't be picked, who can't really defend themselves from the bullies.
Yeah, and
that's what I thought because I'm thinking about that one scene from Amazing Spider-Man. I remember oh yeah, Terry multiple times has shown help guys who are in trouble.
Yeah. Hold on.
Sorry, we keep cutting, guys. It's just
there is one low light.
So
I don't know how to say this.
This is canon. So it's essentially said to be canon, and I really hate it. So
Bruce got with Barbara.
So Bruce had multiple options. He had Selena Kyle. He had
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Talia
before
she was her father.
I mean, he probably could still be into it. Clark, if you really want to go that way. He had multiple options, but yeah, he decided to go with I'm sorry, man, but you chose Barbara of all people.
He chose his best friend's daughter.
Mm-hmm. No, he chose his son's daughter. No, he chose his best friend's daughter, and then he chose his son's girlfriend / would they, won't they? What the fuck, man?
Which is so out of character for that version of Batman.
I guess it kind of explains why Dick left and just chilling in Bloodhaven.
Actually, you know what?
Fair enough to Dick on that one.
I kind of, but I don't see it. That's not something that version of Bruce would do.
I don't really want to see it for any type of Bruce Wayne. I don't really want to see those unless Barbara was significantly older.
And also something else too.
His age, I don't see it.
You can see in the new Batman adventures, Bruce took a lot of time to try to mend his relationship with him and Dick.
So then doing that is just so why, man? Why? Just that's easily the worst part about Batman Beyond is making that canon. We don't see any of it, but making that canon alone was probably the worst part. Also, another thing I think is okay, I don't hate them, but the villains in Batman Beyond are just kind of there's some couple good ones.
Terry's signature rogues, I like Ink.
Ink's good.
I like Powers.
Okay, Ink going inside of Terry's mouth and drowning him is so fucking creepy.
Okay, one of the cooler moments was when Bruce put on a robot bat suit and beat the shit. Well, didn't really beat the shit, but fought
Ink in order to save Terry because he was kidnapped.
Yeah, and
you hear the original animated series theme play, but Terry knows oh crap, this isn't good. This is not good at all.
Yeah,
he has to get out of that suit now.
Yeah,
and the only reason is because Ink knows that Bruce is helping him.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's cool.
Oh, no, someone else is awesome. what's his name in Mad Bomber?
Yes,
like that. I forget his name, but like he's one of the best parts.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly, but like I remember like he talks to like, oh yeah, Project Zeta exists.
And so when they like bring back Bruce's older rogues, it's kind of cool.
Like Mr. Freeze, obviously we talked about, but like Bane's venom being used to make a new drug is like really sad. I know like Bane was like a murderer / assassin / guy who just wants to kill Batman, but like poor dude just was stuck on life support the entire life. I mean, he did to himself, but like he should have just been dead at that point, not being exploited.
Yeah. No, but like the thing is that when Terry has his own rogues, like besides Ink and Powers, that's kind of the weakest part of the show.
I mean, like
because
Sonar's pretty okay.
Yeah, but they had to draw it from like nothing.
Yeah.
So like
it's kind of like how, I mean, okay, by that same proxy, animated series made their own villains as well.
True.
And we hit the bombshell that was Harley Quinn from that show.
That's true.
So maybe we were hoping to hit a bombshell with that one as well, with those ones as well.
Maybe they thought that Ink would take off the way that like Harley Quinn did, or like
some places, yes.
But like overall, what would you say about
Ink's probably just a way better Clayface.
You don't like Clayface?
I like Clayface. I just think she's more intimidating.
Fair enough. So overall, what would you say about the show?
I say Batman Beyond's like a pretty good. I say like on its own merit, it's pretty good. But like obviously, if you watch the animated series and New Adventures Batman, and then maybe Justice League as well, you see everything. Like you see like all like the cool like connections and stuff like that. You see like you get all like the nice like, oh, that's what happened to this character, and why that's why Bruce talks about this.
Yeah. Like out of 10, what would you give Batman Beyond?
If I had to give it out of 10, I'd say it's like a 9 out of 10 show.
Does it live up to the animated series?
Yes. Yes, definitely. I also just remember that one clip of like I think it's like Terry's old friend who becomes like super jacked in prison.
Yeah.
I remember that one clip of him just like breaking the sky and going to say, I'm going to save the most repressed group of all, gamers. That's from the abridged dub of Batman Beyond. I really want to watch that sometime.
We should like watch that on Twitch. It'd be funny. No, but so the last thing that like I'll say is that I love Batman Beyond. I grew up watching it. I think they would have an episode of Batman the Animated Series and then followed by like a new episode of like, Batman Beyond. Mm-hmm. So like, that shit was sick. And then like right after Batman Beyond, Justice League would like, come on. So like we were eating good, but like, the thing was that it was just a really cool time. And when I was a kid, I thought that the show was cool. As a grown-up, I say it's legendary. And I'm going to give Batman Beyond a 9.5 out of 10.
Hey, Warner Brothers, instead of making the Minecraft movie, how about you make that canceled Batman Beyond Spider-Verse-like movie? Like, have you seen the screenshots for the said movie?
I have, bro.
It looks fucking awesome. Why can't we get that? Give me some Batman Beyond. Or how about Arkham Beyond? Anything really Batman Beyond, really. Like, I know I said, like, a lot of Rogue Scholars is kind of like a letdown. But, like, there's some good stuff in Batman Beyond. Just give us a game or a
Cyberpunk
movie. Anything, for crying out loud, for more Arkham stuff.
A Cyberpunk Batman game would go hard.
I know, right?
And you can get
Batman Beyond.
Will Friedle's young enough. You can like get him back to like voice Terry for like a Batman Arkham like Beyond game.
Yeah, the only thing that really be a problem is that you don't have Kevin Conroy anymore. Rest in peace.
You could just work around that.
Well, like you could probably just have a new voice actor.
No, bro, they would fucking AI his voice.
Hell no. Maybe just be like an AI version of Bruce talking.
Yeah.
Hello, it is me, Bruce Wayne, here to tell you about how to be Batman. Step 1, punch homeless people. No, I'm joking.
Step 1, punch homeless people.
Why punch homeless people?
No, but seriously though, Batman Beyond is he's awesome, and he does not get used nearly as much as he should.
Yeah, really. I mean, a lot of characters don't get used as much as they should, or they don't. I mean, he has a comic book run.
He has a couple of them, but like they don't last long.
Yeah.
Because they don't, promote them really. But no, overall, Batman Beyond is cool. And next time we will review. I want to be clear. This is the Batman 2004 show. Welcome back to the retrospective of animated Batman shows, where we are doing the Batman season 1. Well, what do I have to say about this show? Well, first of all, I just gotta say, points to the people that made the show for being different.
Okay, well,
different from the Kevin Conroy animated series.
Wow, you just really opened it up. So, like, this came out the year I was born, I think. Let me check. Yeah, year I was born, 2004. Yeah. Hi, sweetie. We're gonna get a sweetie cameo.
So Liam was like barely alive when this came out.
Yeah. For the longest, we actually owned like a couple of the episodes on DVD, and we always watched them. And it's like it was always like it was the Mr. Freeze and Catwoman one, and then there was the Clayface episodes.
No, and then we also had one that had the Man-Bat one on it too.
And Man-Bat, yeah,
yeah.
It was like those 5 episodes. We watched them over and over again. It's like I think, okay, obviously the biggest thing is that this show. Essentially, this came out during the time Justice League was around. That's still right.
Justice League was like close to ending.
This show came out to be like something different.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of it feels like it was different, man. Because like,
all right, so first,
I think obviously like the big thing is,
you know how in every like retrospective we kind of like cover certain points. Mm-hmm. So first of all, what do you think of the music on the show?
It's very much like it feels like it came from. Okay, what's the best way to say it? Like it has its own smoothness to it. Like obviously the opening theme is almost like kind of hard because like the original opening theme is so different compared to like animated series. Like animated series felt like it was like a dramatic.
Yeah,
the Batman feels like it's like more or less trying to be like, oh yeah, we're doing this. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh yeah, heck yeah, energy.
Yeah.
Okay, not like it feels like it's going for that like grunge, but like I'd say it's probably the most grungiest opening before the Batman came out.
Also, I gotta say, I love how
industrial. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes. Yeah.
It feels industrial.
I love how this show is able to pull off a green and purple skyline.
Oh yeah, that was like the big thing from that takeaway. Is that the skylines and the skylines are like really cool because like everyone knows Gotham for the red skyline. It's like iconic, and I love the red skyline. But this show like had green, it had purple,
it had orange.
There was a couple of yellow ones here and there, I think.
Yeah,
and it actually pulled off because like the actual city itself, like it's always silhouetted in like pure like darkness and like black. So having the sky be like the only like real color we see is like always a cool feature.
Now, what do you think about Batman as a whole?
So this is like the Batman.
Liam's a fan of younger Batman, so I kind of
the key thing they do in like literally episode 1 is like they set up like the fact that Batman's only been around for like 2 years, 3 years, I forget.
I think it's 3 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like this is like a young Batman because like animated series it was like 5 or 6 years, right?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And also the animated series set up the idea that like Batman, even though a lot of his rogues were like all like introduced, like some of them he already just knew already, like. Ironically enough, the two from the Michael Keaton movies, Joker and Penguin. This show, it's like Batman. It's like we're seeing like him first interact with like almost all his rogues gallery. Joker, Penguin. By the way, expect those if you ever go watch the show. Literally, like every other episode after like the first 10 episodes,
is a Joker or Penguin. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Joker or Penguin.
Yeah.
So the positives first. What I would say,
animation's really good.
The animation's good. I like the fight scenes. I like that. Wow, Batman is like technological. It's not like overbearing. If that makes sense.
Like I was thinking, like every episode, he's got like some sort of new tech. Like they really stopped that giant bat mech.
Yeah.
And like we're thinking it's gonna be like a big thing. It's only really used in 2 episodes.
Well, they literally only did that for toys
and for Bane.
Yeah.
For toys.
So. All right, designs of characters that I like.
I don't understand the Joker hate. That's like the key one everyone talks about is the Joker hate. I think it's a cool Joker look.
Also,
And the voice is really good.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but it's just Kevin Michael Richardson trying to sound like Mark Hamill.
But like, no, he's doing his own. I feel like he's doing his own thing. Like, it doesn't really have the same Mark Hamill. Like, Mark Hamill sounds.
You can tell when
he sounds more lighter.
Yeah.
But like this one sounds more like deeper, and like that's like the whole point.
This one's kind of devious too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not that the animated series one wasn't devious, but like his was kind of mired in like comedy a lot of the time. This Joker is like there's a whole episode where he's like dressing up as freaking
Batman,
Batman,
the Batman who laughs.
Yes,
and then literally like I saw I know for face we're gonna be doing it later, but I just want to say this right now. I literally saw like a super muscled up Joker from Bane's Titan. I'm just saying they did it before Arkham. Also, it's Tom Kenny as Penguin, right?
Yes,
that's a good pick. And it's literally just his Ice King voice, but like before Adventure Time came out.
So let me ask you: do you like Batman's voice?
It's a good voice. It's a good young voice for him.
Do you like his suit?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I like the different alternate suits because they sold toys of that.
Dude, his freaking like winter suit is awesome.
Mm.
Also, I hate Mr. Freeze's design.
Why do you hate Mr. Freeze's design?
Bro, he's just an ice cube.
But like,
he doesn't have the tube on his head, which makes him cool.
How's the tube look cool?
Does he not look cool in the Arkham games?
Okay, the Arkham games, because like that's an overly designed super mechanized version. Like,
are you defending Superman? Are you defending Mr. Freeze's look?
I like the ice head. I like the ice head. I think.
But you don't like Bane.
Well, the Bane in this game.
Yeah.
In this game, no.
The Bane in this show.
I mean, like, it's definitely here's the key thing. There's only like a couple designs I never really like. Like, I only really like the only one I can really think of on top of my head.
The Riddler.
Riddler's like the only one I'm like, okay, maybe they kind of went too far. Because like making him like overly lanky and just like making him look like anime Riddler is like, please no.
Yeah. All right. So
Firefly's a good look though.
True. Okay. So getting into the episodes, I like the first 10.
Okay, like I think
the first 10 are fantastic. Actually,
I'd say it falls off. I'd say it literally falls off the minute it gets to see episode 14. Okay, by falls off, I mean the original 13, for as weird as they could be at some points, literally Clue Master in its entirety, because what the fuck is Clue Master doing here? like I know like Clue Master is actually a pretty cool villain in the comics, but like what the hell is Clue Master just a Redditor in this show?
I mean, it's better than having the Z-list villains in Beware the Batman.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I'm dreading that show. Okay, but so after the Clayface arc, I think that the show falls off, honestly.
So basically, like the first 13 episodes, it feels like they're like building. They're like, well, of course, like the big thing is that he has his friend. I forget his name.
Ethan Bennett.
Like,
yeah.
And of course,
they basically made him Harvey Dent. They gave him parts of Harvey Dent's arc,
but made turn him into Clayface. And like,
yeah,
I forgot to say her name.
Ellen Yin.
Okay.
She is not Ellen Yindel, trust me.
I feel like there's like I feel like I had like another hand.
I hate that bitch.
Yeah. Wait, where's she from? The other one.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they set up the police, the two police detectives going after Batman. It's like, oh, so it's gonna be like, oh, they're building it up, and then like he becomes Clayface, and it's like, oh, and then like, there's like a sense of tragedy to it because of Joker, and it's like, oh, so they're gonna have this whole like thing about Clayface and stuff like that. Next time we see Clayface, he instantly becomes a full-on villain, and the next time we see him, he literally is just committing crimes because he's a villain. It's like, Bruce, that's your former friend.
Yeah, there was no sense of progression with him.
Okay, there was progression like those 2 episodes. Like, no, there was progression. He
regressed really fast because.
Okay, let me explain.
Let me finish, because he tried to be a good person for like half of an episode,
and the next time we see him, after he turns full villain after the second half of the episode. And then next time we see him, he's just a full-on villain, like stealing by becoming Solon Grundy, which is like,
yeah,
on the one
right.
hand, like that's actually pretty ingenious. On the other hand, Solon Grundy.
So what were you gonna say?
My thing is that like Bennett's like arc, like him being like Bruce's friend, and just like Bruce not even caring that much after the initial like thing. It's like, bro, like there was something there, man. Because like I think about the animated series now handled like Two-Face and Dent. It's like there was something they could have done there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's shit. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm
this is like the only time I've seen Catwoman like actively not be like a romantic love interest for Bruce.
I mean, she flirts with him, but
like he's clearly like not interested.
What do you think about the Batman and Yindel partnership?
Honestly, pretty fun. Like, I mean, it's very rare. Like, it's kind of rare to see like Batman besides like Gordon be working with cops and like having.
Well, he's working with one cop.
Yeah, but like having her just like essentially be his Gordon for the first like 20 or so episode. Like actually after like the next 13 episodes is pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's some good episodes, but the thing with season 1 that worries me about the rest of the show is that there's too many Joker episodes in season 1.
Penguin.
And too many Penguin episodes.
Like, let's see.
Which, like, I get it.
After episode 13, it goes to 1. There's 1. Okay, I'm going off of Joker. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Joker episodes and 4 Penguin episodes.
So that's 10 episodes.
That's 9 episodes of the 13 that are based around them. And even then, like, Mr. Freeze gets 2 episodes in the entire thing. Firefly gets 2 episodes, and they're literally each of their second episodes is a crossover between the 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird how like for like the later like half, like they did a couple like team up episodes between the villains.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I think that like Liam and I were talking about this like off camera. At least the animated series spread it out with their like Joker episodes.
Mm-hmm.
They had what 4 like per season.
Yeah,
but they were like spread out.
Having like Joker literally like back to back 2 episodes in a row. Like I know like one of them has Clayface in it as well. That's like the whole like him going straight into villainy stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of weird how it ends because like after like 2 back-to-back Joker episodes, we get Ragdoll and Catwoman together.
Yeah, right.
And, like Ragdoll, like I like the fact that they have like weirder characters from the greater like obviously it's like Clue Masters in the show.
Yeah.
But, like honestly, Ragdoll's pretty good in the show.
I mean,
and then Spellbinder. Was Spellbinder made for Batman Beyond, and they put him in this show?
I think that Spellbinder was made for Batman Beyond. Yes, I think. Ragdoll was done better here than he was in the Arrowverse.
That's like an easy comparison. Also, Killer Croc was here for a while, and he was kind of cool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Croc had an episode. I'm sure that they didn't put Baby Doll in there with him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's season 2. She has to be.
So the negatives, Liam. What would you say?
Like, obviously, my biggest thing is the mythos of the show was that it's like a different Batman. But then over time, I think season 2, like, we watched 1 episode of season 2. Like, I ain't gonna say, like, too much about season 2, but, like, it feels like the later half of after the first Clayface arc, it feels like the show kind of just became
Standard Batman
with a different twist every now and then, which is, like, it's fine. It's good. Like, it's definitely a good show. And I like a lot of the episodes. Like, even like the overabundance of Joker episodes, like they're still good episodes. Like they're still fun.
Yeah.
The big thing is that it just doesn't feel like the animated series felt like it was more or less straight to comic to television.
Yeah.
Like you could realistically take a lot of the episodes, like the best of the best,
and put them in a comic panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This feels like more or less like it's made for TV.
Well, because it kind of is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. There's no bad episode so far in the Batman, but at the same time, there's no like amazing peak episode.
There's no
with like season 1 best animated series.
There's no like gray ghost episode.
There's no
here.
Heart of Ice.
Yeah,
well, that was season 2 or season 1. I forget.
That was in season 1.
Like
there's no.
And I mean, like, on one hand, I kind of applaud it because it's not the animated series. I mean, like, I guess the closest we get is, like, the whole Clayface stuff, but even then, like...
It's not fair to judge Batman show having to have it live up to Batman, the animated series, and or, Batman Beyond. It's not fair,
Go ahead.
Well, no, but like what I was gonna say is that you still should expect quality, and I would say overall this is still like a quality show,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that for people like I get why people don't I get why people don't like this show. I get it. But I also think that this show is pretty like overall solid, at least in season 1. I can't judge seasons 2 and 3 and 4. But what were you gonna say?
I just want to say, like, if you ever want to see out of context clips of the show, just look at Bruce laughing his butt off in the hospital. Like, it's like one of the most weird episodes with the laughing bat. It's like one of the weirdest episodes, but like, I'd actually say that's the best episode, just purely for like the concept factor.
Yeah. The best episode for me is either I like the Bane episode, or I like when Bennett
Episode for attraction.
Yeah. Or I like when Bennett fully turns into Clayface.
That is the the Clayface of tragedy.
Yes.
Also, I noticed a little. Also, just want to say this. I find this really cute. Is that like throughout the entire show, all the villains they always still stuff related to them. Like Mr. Freeze always going for diamonds. Catwoman always cat related stuff. Joker always like comedy or like jester stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like a small thing, but like I think it's kind of cute.
So, what's your favorite and least favorite episode?
Least favorite? Probably Joker TV. It's like the most basic. It's like the most like boring Joker plot I can think of.
Is that the one where he tries to kidnap the mayor?
That's the one where he. Yeah, I think that's the one, and that's the one where, like he like hosts everything on TV.
The one, my least favorite episode
also,
is
Strange Minds is not really all that interesting to me.
The one with Simon Grundy.
No, that's the one with Hugo Strange.
Oh yeah,
and like
yeah,
Hugo Strange gets sidelined in his own debut episode.
Yeah, right.
I know he does some fucked up shit later on this season, but like still.
So my least favorite episode is probably the first Riddler one, I would say.
Riddle?
Whenever Riddler shows up in the show.
2 episodes. But like, okay, actually it's like weird how like Riddler gets 1 episode, Penguin and Joker get like 4 to 5 episodes respectively, and then the turf war at the very end. Which, by the way, there's a turf war at the very end between Joker, Penguin, and Riddler. And, like, Riddler has, like, no... Like, Riddler's, like, the ultimate foe across that entire fight.
Yeah.
Which is, like, really?
Yeah, and, I like that Yin has, like, a character arc where, like, at first she's trying to capture Batman.
And then she, because of Bennett's, like...
Fall,
she becomes allies with Batman. And then, like... And then she gets completely ran out of the show by season 2, which, like, why?
Also, you know what made a lot of even the more mid episodes a bearable thing? The intro is perfection. Like, it is 2000s aesthetic and it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go into season 2, they changed it.
Okay, here's my personal theory. I have a theory they're going to make... I can't say her name,
Yin. Yeah.
Yin. I have a fear they're gonna make Yin Batgirl on the show or Batwoman.
They probably were.
But then I'm pretty sure producers, the heads of the company said make like a younger Batgirl, which probably led to season 2 opening with a young Batgirl.
Well,
we'll get into that.
Well, I also think that I think that her voice actress had a problem with like the people in charge. I think they were having like a dispute.
Well, it's probably not I don't think so because like I mean maybe, but like she's like disputes are like it's kind of feels like maybe just didn't want her around anymore because like there was no real point. Like once Gordon was like said like okay the police are your friends Batman. I don't think there really was I guess the producers decided there wasn't really a need for her anymore.
I guess there was. I guess there wasn't a point for Yin, but I
mean, like I would have kept it around, but like,
I don't really know where the show's going from here because I have vague.
So you know how season 1 and was like relatively like strange, but like also kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Season 2 is kind of more the same from what I'm seeing, but then season 3. Who daddy? Season 3 gets fucking weird.
Well, what what I'm gonna say is that I think that overall, like, they changed the intro, which pisses me the hell off.
It's like the 60s.
Which I don't mind, but like this show had a unique identity, and then they just go and change the theme song.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, man. It's kind of just jarring. They only did it after like one season. At least Batman the Animated Series waited
until Batman and Robin came in with its lame ass intro.
But then they corrected it.
Maybe they'll correct it for season 3.
Maybe, but like,
I mean, on the bright side, the intro itself isn't as bad as Batman and Robin's intro.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
The music's in that intro is good, but the actual intro itself sucks.
Yeah.
That literally plays only for episodes like when Robin's barely in it.
I know, right? But like,
why are we talking about animated series again?
I think it always just comes back to that. But no, so like the thing is, season 1 of this show is like. I think, like, if I put my nostalgia blinders on, it's like a 9. But taking my nostalgia blinders off, it's like
a 7.
It's
8.
like
I think it's like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
It's like a 7.5,
like,
yeah.
It's solid. Like, I won't say it's like there's no highs of the animated series, but there's no lows of the animated series. It's like the most middle show made.
Yeah.
In terms of like overall quality. Like, you're not gonna have a bad time watching it, but at the same time, like, there isn't really anything that like, besides like the redesigns of the characters, nothing that really stands out to you.
Well, I hope that, season 2 can stay consistent. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, then well, that was fun. That was a fun ride.
Hi guys. So what we were going to do is that we're going to do seasons 2 and 3 together, and then do season 4 as a wrap up.
But Liam told me that season 3 and 4 were the same amount of episodes
together as season 1.
Yeah, so
it was a little bit longer than season 1 overall, but they were much more shorter overall.
All right, so
it felt shorter to me at least.
So first of all, I just want to say, I think the quality in season 2,
it got a little wanky.
Like, did you say winky?
Wanky. Wink.
Okay.
Like, I'll put it to you like this. Like, it doesn't exactly dip. Like, it's like a nosedive, but not like a super dip.
I mean, there's a couple. I told Liam the show drags until Robin comes in, and then
let's just get to season 2. Let's just quickly rip off season 2. Like, rip it like a band-aid. So season 2, as we talked about, opens with Batgirl, and like, it's so weird. Like, at first we thought Batgirl was like a middle schooler, given she looks like a kid. Yeah. And like Poison Ivy looks like a kid. But apparently they're both high schoolers, which is like weird. And, and then they're both college kids by the end of the series. I don't really know how that works exactly. Batman. Yeah. And like, it's kind of weird, like, they frame, because like Bruce doesn't even want her around. She just like joins him because she just wants to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
And like Bruce she's just like an annoying kid that Bruce keeps around for a while. And like, I think it's until like episode 10, I guess. Like, it's like episode 10 or 11. I forget, but like, it's either like 10 or 11 before she finally like gets to become like a full on like partner to him.
So here's my thing. I despised season 2 because I didn't like the theme change.
Right.
And
that's like the big thing.
And I think this season 2 could have been, I would have been able to bear the lower quality more so.
Well, it's not really lower quality. It's just
may I get my thought out, please?
Go.
I would have been able to bear what I was watching more if we still had the banner theme. Now, I will say, just want to forewarn y'all, the theme does grow on me by the end of the show. Liam never hated it, but I did. I hated it growing up. But now rewatching the show, it was
like, it's like a funky it's like a funkier like guitar-esque like not really rock-esque, sorry. Like, it's more like a funkier version of the 60s Batman theme, which like, I like the 60s Batman theme, so I'm okay with it. And like, the actual theme itself, like, I think the intro is definitely a lot more lamer because there's a lot less it uses more from the actual episodes versus like original like composition, but you know, the actual theme itself isn't that bad.
I mean, what I'll say is that the stuff that made the show different, they kept it, like, you know, the different color skies and such, like things.
It's still a very different show.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, season 2, it did have a dip in quality, but it was never to the point that, like, it was bad.
We never got to I got Batman in my basement levels. Or Prophecy of Doom, I forget. We never got to that level of, like, just bad episodes. Like, not bad, but, like, bad. Like, I'd say the worst one was, like, Gearhead. But we did get the cool Batmobile from that episode.
That's true. We, Batman kind of leveled up. He was forced to make a new car and stuff. And
obviously for toy reasons.
Right, but
I do like how, like, that they introduced more. Like, I'm looking back on this, they introduced more villains to this season, because, like, you got Gearhead, of course. You got what's his name again? We got whatever the heck the toy guy was. Forget his name.
The toy guy.
Like, remember the guy who, like, had not the toy man from season 4, the toy guy, the other one.
Oh, him.
There's 2 different toy characters in this series.
Yeah, I know.
Because context, we really just finished watching season 4.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Maximilian Zeus in this show. Oh, Dave was super cool. I like Dave. So basically, there's, like, at the very end of the season 2, there was, like, a supercomputer that was, like, took all, like, the best insight of every single one of the supervillains. It's able to crack down on Batman.
Made by Hugo Strange.
Of course. We'll get to Hugo Strange in a second. And, like, it's, like, actually, like Dave's actually super cool, man. Like, actually, that's, like, actually a really good episode.
So, I actually kind of have a hot take. I think that they could have built something more with Hugo Strange than they did.
Yeah, well, I just want to say one last thing before we wrap up. Like, season 2, I'd say there's, like, besides watching Batgirl's introduction, you could probably skip most of season 2. Nothing else really comes back from it. Well, there's 2 things.
Well, I was going to ask you, what would you say is the best episode and the worst?
Gotham's Ultimate Criminal Mastermind, the very last one. That was the best one. Worst one was RPM with Gearhead.
What about the Titan Joker?
Oh, right. So, like, for no reason at all, this show did Titan Joker before Arkham did it.
Yeah.
So, in a weird sense, Arkham took from this show. Because literally, like, there's an entire episode, it's episode 7, right? And Joker literally gets Bane's, like, powers and becomes, like, a big freak. And it's like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. So, I think that...
Also, this show had like, a scene of Batman punching an old lady. Like, granted, it was a plant clone because Poison Ivy, but, like, still, it's super funny.
Out of context, it's, like, really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something that I think is cool is that, like, from this point on, Batman and the police are, like, allies. It's a cool little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like Gordon on the show. I think he's a cool, like, addition whenever he does show up. I wish that Harvey Bullock could have showed up, but I know why they couldn't do that. It was too fresh after the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
It could have given a cool, like, bullet for bullet type of, like, a story.
Episode.
Yeah,
It could have.
but overall, I just want to say that I think that season 2 is a dip from season 1, but it's, like, not as bad as, like, what is the consensus on like season 2 of the show?
Probably, like, it's okay if you like it. I mean, like, I actually never, like, looked that far into it. But let us know what you think of season 2 if you've watched the show.
Now, I'll say
season 3.
To start off with season 3, fantastic as soon as Robin comes in.
All right, well, Robin's first episode.
Right.
Robin's literally the first episode.
Right.
And, like, I mean, I remember, like, kind of, like, not, like, zoning out exactly, but, like, we were kind of, like, okay, this show is definitely this is definitely an episode. This is definitely an episode.
Yeah.
And then Matter of Family, literally that's what the first episode's called, opens up. Guess who voices Dick's father?
Kevin Conroy. And guess who voices Tony Zuko?
Mark Hamill. Like, I was like, Roman, listen. And, like, I was like, yeah, baby. And, like, Robin himself in the show is actually pretty good. Like, he's not like
honestly, this is one of my favorite versions of Robin.
And like I was gonna say something about Batgirl, but like Batgirl was kind of annoying, like not like annoying to the point of like I didn't want to watch the show, but like she was just kind of like an irritating kid, like Chris syndrome, where it felt like they were trying to pander to kids.
Are you saying that because she has red hair?
That maybe. But then when she gets Robin to like bounce off of, she becomes 20 times better.
Honestly, yeah.
Like Robin helps round out the trifecta.
Before Robin, I couldn't stand her.
I could stand her, I just didn't really like her. Yeah, but like literally, like Matter Family opens up and like after the event, Bruce just like, son, do you want to fight crime together? And then he just becomes a regular mainstay.
I did say to Liam it was kind of weird how they did things backwards. That like Bruce had Batgirl first, and then like Robin, and that he had Robin so early on.
Mm-hmm.
But for this show, it's fine. You know what I mean?
And I was like, okay, that's like one good episode. There can't be another good one after that. And then they do kill him off.
Oh yes,
they have like an entire episode like where like it's just all like a whole bunch of random villains teaming up, and then they introduce Killer Moth as like this like joke villain,
kind of like
and then he becomes an actual moth. I'm like, hell yeah, Killer Moth time.
Kind of like Shocker's team.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like that.
There's like a moth, like a insect X villain in there.
Yeah.
And then literally episode 3 opens up like adapting more into like the Clayface stuff. Like I said, I really like that in season 1. And literally like ends it off by saying, oh, Bennett's okay now. New Clayface just got thrown in.
Bro, I'm telling you, season 3 is actually good.
And then episodes 4 is literally just everywhere, man. Everywhere, man, baby.
I mean, that's still a fun episode, but like that one's kind of weird.
And then we get probably like the most evilest thing on the show besides. We'll get to alien invasions next, but probably the evilest thing on the show, what Hugo Strange did to Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Strange New World.
Yeah. Is that the zombie one?
Yeah. Basically, like, going into the episode...
Wait.
Like,
spoilers.
Go ahead. Just, you go ahead.
So, spoilers, in case y'all intend to watch this show. A zombie apocalypse happens, but not really. So Strange infects Batman's mind, makes him see zombies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like hallucinating, fighting a zombie apocalypse. And Batman was going to disperse the poison out to the people that would have actually turned them all into zombies.
Yeah, Hugo Strange is a bitch in that episode. Like, it's kind of weird how like he's kind of introduced early on as like a random like guy, and then he gets he corrupts Scarface again, like in one of the season 2 episodes.
Yeah,
and then he does that. Like it's like, bro, what the fuck? I mean, he also makes Dave as well.
True.
But like it's like, bro, that's like fucked up. Like I was like, what the fuck, Hugo Strange?
Yeah. So the thing that was kind of disturbing, not like disturbing, but like. The thing that like stuck with me about that episode was that like Batman was literally going to disperse the poison, but his friends saved him at like the last like second, and it was actually crazy.
Like it is like going into it, it's like one of the like they literally like open with like showing like the worst of like what Batman sees. Like you like that way like get the idea that like, oh crap, this is actually happening.
That actually to me, I'm not gonna lie to you, felt like a back issue of like, you know, like a random Batman
that
book.
felt like it would be like something from the actual stories, and it would be like Batman fights zombie apocalypse cover comic book issue.
Yeah,
and it shows that it was just a hallucination. And then really episode 6 opens with Black, and then episode 6 is Black Mask, because of course.
Is that the one where Robin and
Batgirl like it's mainly Batgirl and Robin like fighting the goons of Black Mask, who's like the only guy on the show. Like I know Joker has henchmen, but like he's like the only guy on the show that routinely has henchmen.
Design. I like Black Mask.
Black Mask design's actually really good in that show as well. And then you get the episode 7. This is probably like my opinion the standout episode, at least from both conceptually and what they do. It's artifacts, and you think you know guess what it is, because it opens in like the very distant future where people found the Batcave,
the Dark Knight Returns tribute episode,
and like it's like, oh well, look at this, and it's like a funny joke of like, oh, Thomas Wayne was Batman, and then Martha Wayne was Batwoman, and then I guess Bruce was Robin. Like that's like that actually caught me off guard. I really like that. And then like it shows like the Dark Knight Returns era, like literally like as soon as like
Bruce is like big and fat.
like he fights Mr. Freeze, and like as soon as Mr. Freeze sees him, he's like, the Dark Knight returns. It's
Yeah.
like we were both like, oh
Yeah.
hi sweetie cameo.
Sweetie cameo.
Sweetie cameo. And like the implications of what happened is like there's some good stuff and some bad stuff. Because good stuff, Nightwing baby.
Yeah.
And like it's like, oh, Commissioner Yindle and Detective Bennett. And it's like, oh, that's nice.
So then Bennett like was able to overcome what happened to him.
And Yindle got a reference, even though she was never in the show again. Yindle Yin, I forget, okay?
Yindle's from the Dark Knight Returns.
We just watched it, okay? Give me a break.
Wait a second. Ellen Yin.
That's why
What the fuck, yo?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. On the other hand, Oracle. So Joker did something.
Wait, so Killing Joke happens in that world?
Which implies a lot of stuff. I don't want to get into it.
What the fuck?
I mean, maybe there's a reason why he's Nightwing.
Actually, hold on a second. I can see that version of Joker doing that, though, in fairness. Whereas, like, for how crazy he is, the animated series Joker, I cannot see him doing the Killing Joke.
That would be going too far even for him.
Yeah.
And then like it ends off by like having like the idea is that Mr. Freeze frees himself into the future after Batman beats him in the distant future in Dark Knight Returns era, and like the people have to figure out how to beat Batman, and how they do it is that they literally like all dress up as Batman in order to beat Mr. Freeze. It's like,
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yep, and it's actually sick. So that episode's cool, but my favorite episode of this season is the one where Batman gets his like heat suit.
Well, that's season 4.
Is it?
Yeah, that's season 4. Sorry. And then literally next episode is like Harley Quinn, baby.
Oh God.
Yeah, they introduced Harley Quinn for some reason, and like she's there. She's just an extra part of the episode of the show.
She doesn't really add much into it, to be honest with you.
No. I mean, the biggest thing about her is that she's voiced by Starfire's voice actress.
Yeah.
Which is like painfully obvious if you watched like any episode of Teen Titans.
But then like when I hear her, I just hear like Starfire.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, there's also the episode after that, which literally has Batman die on screen.
Oh, that's right.
The second episode where like the guy can go back in time.
Yes.
And like how Batman beats him is like he literally has Batgirl bring his son around. That way the guy wants to go back in time.
Yeah.
All the way. Then there's Riddler's Revenge, which literally the Arkham Origins. Like, okay, Arkham Origins did this because like it implies that like Riddler's Revenge basically goes into like a backstory. Like before Riddler became Riddler, Batman fought Enigma at one point, which is like, that feels like Arkham Origins.
I see where Arkham Origins got it from.
And then after that they got and then after that is the episode that make power scalers piss their pants because basically it's rumors.
Oh,
basically
yeah.
A guy kidnaps every single one of Batman's villains, puts them and tries to kill them all. Batman frees them. They all want to kill Rumor guy, whatever his name is, and Batman and Robin beat them all in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like that. All of them.
Yeah, that's one of the cooler episodes.
And all I could think about when I was watching that was 2 things. 1, play the opening theme and it'll be perfect. And 2, Lego Batman stole from that.
Yeah.
And then after everything we're just talking about, like relatively like weird concept, but also can like kind of make sense.
Still kind of grounded.
Aliens.
Like
literally the season 3 ends with Martian Manhunter showing up and being like, bro, aliens are coming. Yeah, like of all characters for them to meet first, it's Martian Manhunter.
And it's not just any aliens, it's the ones from Justice League.
Well, no, it's not like the same.
Kind of.
It's like the idea that like they assimilate.
Yeah.
And after like the first episode, it's like, see, episode 2 opens up with like Gotham being destroyed and stuff like that.
We're now in season 4, guys.
Yeah. But that's season 3 still.
Oh, is it?
And like Batman, Martian Manhunter like team up. And, like Martian Manhunter and like of course Batgirl and Robin of course are there.
Yeah.
Like it's like a cool alien apocalypse thing.
So overall,
but it leads up into Justice League.
Overall, I'd say much better season than season 2.
Like a lot more standout episodes, I'd say. Like it's
better written.
Not really better written, but like
yeah, it is.
They feel less like if they're gonna go formulaic in terms of like episode by episode, at least they're like interesting episode ideas.
And then we get into season 4.
Justice League. Oh, so like the big takeaway was the first two-parter with Batman and Superman teaming up, and it was so weird.
It was
man.
flipped.
So usually, like Batman's the one who wants to be like
The loner.
and in this one, Superman's wants to be like, I work alone. I'm a loner. At least at first.
Right.
After a while, they just become bros again. And then after that, they open up with Green Arrow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like literally, his origin was like the same. Like it was like a more like chiller version of what happened in the show. I don't know if they did it in the comics, but like it was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, the comics is like a lot worse.
Also, I just want to say this.
Wasn't the Green Arrow episode the one that Firefly was in?
No, that was the next one. White Heat.
Ooh.
And that's when Roman got his favorite episode because of one reason.
The heat suit, baby.
The hate suit in the show is so cool, man.
Inspired a character that I, created subconsciously. Yeah.
Yeah.
The season was like goated for me by that point.
Mm-hmm.
Question for you. What is episode 5?
5 is Flash and Batman team up against Mirror Master.
Yup. That one was cool.
Also, I noticed a trend in season 4.
Which
it was a weird. Like I know it kind of technically started in season 3, but like if I had nickel for every single time a villain had like a sexy, not really like a hot like villainous babe right next to him, I had like 4 nickels.
Yeah, so
it happened it happened a lot.
So you would have a full $1.
Yeah. No, that's the nickels, not quarters.
Oh.
I would have 20 cents. Yeah. And then
Donate to the Patreon.
I just wanted to mention that. Because like it happens like 4 times in a row.
Yeah. So what do you think, Liam, overall for season 4 is the best episode and the worst one?
Best one was probably like this one.
I mean, we just saw the last 3 and like the last 3 were kind of like they weren't bad.
I'd say the Batman and Superman episode was probably the best one. The cross. It's always cool seeing the two of them team up, so I liked it.
Yeah, but the last 3 episodes, I'm not a fan of Hawkman, so like
having him be the last one of the team ups is like so weird. Oh, the end of Batman.
Yes.
So basically, a guy literally rip off Batman and Robin show up and help criminals out with their heists, and it's like super fun. It's like so weird. And it's like the origin story is that their parents got caught after being revealed being jewel thieves, and they want to go after Batman.
Yeah.
Also, the show had the Terrible Trio in it. But moment of pause for them because let's have the Terrible Trio in there. It's every single time. It's always the fucking Terrible Trio.
So.
Oh, yeah, they also have Robot Joker, like Nanite Joker.
Yeah, true.
And then the show ends by having the aliens from the season 3 finale show up again, steal the powers of all the Justice League members, like all the ones that have powers.
And Batman and Martian Manhunter and Robin got like fight all of the Justice League robots.
Well, everyone is like, and like, I love how they handle it because like, the first thing Batman does as soon as Justice League robots show up is like, oh, go to my cave, like go to my warehouse. It's like, oh, I had like guns made to counter each and every one of you, and like all of them are like, really, Bruce? And then they're all and like Superman's like, listen, I know why he did that. I got mind control during my episode, therefore I understand why he did that.
Yeah,
like Superman of all people was like, I understand why.
Well, it's different from when Batman usually gets found out because like the League is like not a fan. Mm-hmm. Also. Just really quickly before we get into the like miscellaneous notes, where the fuck was Wonder Woman?
Yeah, like so the roster of the roster of Justice League in this show is
told
Superman.
I told Liam it's a sausage fest.
Yeah, it's Superman, Green Arrow, Flash, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, and I think that's it. And Green Lantern. Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Fucking Green Lantern.
The sausage fest, the sausage fest.
You could take Green Lantern out, or no. Okay, Green Lantern's a staple of Justice League. You can take Hawkman out, and you can put like Wonder Woman in there.
Yeah, I guess because I think that would be too crazy.
How? She's cool.
Yeah, but
anyway,
they really should put Wonder Woman in there. It was an absolute sausage fest.
Miscellaneous notes. Now that we're talking about, I say we just like wrap the.
Oh yeah, Doctor Strange literally becomes comatose at the end because he works with the aliens, and then they give him the knowledge of the entire universe, and he goes comatose. Like he literally just becomes like He literally is like drooling.
So now, Liam, I say that we talk about the whole series as a whole. So first of all, Liam was tallying, and will this be a tally against the show? How many Joker episodes were there?
And grand total throughout the entire show, Joker had 14 of every 14. And now let's put this into equation. So there's 13, there's 26 plus 30 plus 39. 26 plus 39. Give me a second. 26 plus
67.
65.
60. Joker is the center.
Divide that. No, wait. Then you divide 14 by 65. 21% of the show
is about Joker.
Without even mentioning like cameo episodes.
Right. He's probably in like more than like 35% of the show.
Which is we didn't even get the Penguin, but he's also on the show a ton.
We might sound like hypocrites because Joker in Batman the Animated Series was like
5 episodes.
But all those seasons were like 20 episodes or something. You know?
There was more time to fill. I think all of the Joker episodes were okay. I definitely think they got too excessive with them. I mean, there was there's at least 2 each season.
Granted, most of the Joker episodes were in season 1. So it was more spread out after the fact.
But still, over 20% of the show was Joker.
So a couple of other miscellaneous notes. I think that bringing Batgirl and Robin in there, it's one of the worst versions of Batgirl.
No, it's not.
But
she's okay.
But she's better than Killing Joke. Batgirl.
Everything crosses that when we're talking anime. We're talking movie wise.
Yes. Yeah.
She's not bad. She's just very much not really doesn't really do anything that adds to the plot besides just being an extra ally for Bruce.
But I like this Robin though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's cool, and we get Nightwing in a couple of episodes in the show because there's that one where he's playing that video game and shit. Yeah,
and his character in the game is Nightwing. It's a really
but Nightwing in that game has his he has his 70s look. So
we got 2 Nightwings.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say one thing. This show was very toyetic. Every episode, there's something new for them to throw as a toy,
and most of it got turned into toys.
I'm sure there was everything became a toy in this show.
So overall, Liam, I wanted to ask you, as a show, right?
Oh,
go
ahead.
No, you say what you want to say first.
I just want to give a quick shout out. We couldn't watch it in time for retrospective, but maybe we'll add it on as a bonus. Batman versus Dracula.
Yeah,
that is legit one of the coolest crossover ideas ever, and it's super cool.
Actually, I kind of
unironically, I recommend watching it. It's super fun.
Actually, I kind of have a plan. I want to do
It's actually the darkest the show gets.
I want to do a bonus video where we do Lego Batman, Mask of the Phantasm,
and I guess Batman vs. Dracula if we can get our hands on it.
Batman vs. Dracula, Mystery of the Batwoman, things like that.
Sub-Zero.
Kind of like a lightning round thing.
Lightning round.
Yeah. So here's my
tell you what, when we do our retrospective every season, we should just add the movies as well.
Yeah. Which means that we'll have to do the Brave and the Bold movie. So look, Liam, overall, what would you say about the show? Because my thoughts are, seeing it as a kid, I liked it. As an adult, I appreciate it. But it's kind of has the syndrome where it cannot live up to the animated series. And I don't even think it's as good as Batman Beyond. But it's still good overall, I would say.
It's always comparing it to the animated series. All right. Well, firstly, this show did a lot of stuff before Arkham and and the Lego Batman movie did it first. I mean, it did it before Lego Batman and did it before Arkham did it. So therefore, whenever people say Arkham did it, you can now say the Batman did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd say season 1, setting up a relatively grounded Gotham, it's super it feels weird going jumping from Batman fighting Joker and having a tough fight fighting Joker all the way to Batman fighting an entire robot alien army with the Justice League. It's boy, how far have we gone?
What would you say about the show though as a whole?
I'd say if you like Batman, if you like seeing like different interpretations of the characters, seeing stuff that is like referencing the like, it feels like its own thing.
It respects Batman.
Like I never once was having a bad time watching the show. I just felt like some aspects could have been improved.
Well, I also just want to take the time out and say that I do appreciate the voice actors. Like, they're all doing a pretty good job.
Honestly,
considering
Joker's voice actor helped carry me through every single Joker episode. Just like
Kevin Michael Richardson.
He's a pretty great Joker. I actually really like him.
At first, I thought he was trying to sound like Mark Hamill, but he was doing his own thing.
I actually think he's definitely like that Joker. Like, I know he's in almost every episode, but he is a highlight.
Yeah,
I like
Joker steals the show a lot. So.
Literally, he steals the show.
Quite literally.
20% of it he stole.
So, my final thoughts, and then Liam can give his, and then we will, get on out of here. But, I respect this show, man, and I'm glad that it was made. And yes, I recommend this show to anyone who is a fan of these characters and who just loves Batman. And I think that you would enjoy it. There's some jank, there's some weirdness, there's a little bit of a boring spell. Not bad, but boring most of season 2. But other than that, this show is pretty damn good. And I would recommend watching it if you're a fan.
If you want to see, if you love the animated series, you love Batman Beyond, if you love all of that, if you love Batman, I'd say give it a watch. It's a good palate cleanser after how much of the DCAU has been shoved down our throats over the past few years.
Yeah.
I don't think we're ever going to see the Batman ever return, so I kind of like seeing it. And as for that,
really, really quickly, remember that fandom thing where it was Old Man Bruce and Batman Beyond was all of the Batman? The Batman was in that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, it's robot versions, right?
Yeah, but that was his last canonical appearance. Shout out to Rina Romano for, playing a really good Batman. And next time that we come at you like this, it'll be Brave and the Bold Season 1.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.